Cheers. Trust the profits. It's the formula here. Got ourselves a little cocktail lounge action going on here. And before we get started, I'll just set up my share screens here. We've got Woodbine. Woodbine is, Woodbine is our track of choice tonight. Yes, we got 4 people in there right now. Thank you for joining us. We're getting started early here, so I'm sure people will start rolling in with 19 minutes to post here. Our first race, we're going to distance here. We are going 9 furlongs. That is 1.1 miles. Purse is 32K. It is a maiden claiming of 10K. Include for maidens 3 years old and upward. There you have it. We've got 7 horses entered. One of them did scratch today. The scratch was my top horse, actually, Armino. That would have been a fun horse, but we go with what we got. Anyone out there? First Bet Bobby, haven't seen you check in yet. Doesn't seem right for me to be starting if First Bet Bobby hasn't dropped his first bet in. Indeed. Guys, I already think I know where I'm going with this, but I'll tease it out a little bit longer here. All right, people are starting to roll in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Got our first race coming up here in Woodbine. How is everyone doing out there today? Are you playing other tracks today? What tracks are you looking at this weekend? Hey, there it is. First Bet Bobby dropping in the 1-2-1-2-7-5. Hey, this is an odd move for First Bet Bobby. You're including your top 2 horses below in the second place as well. That is a rare sight for First Bet Bobby. Well done. Good to have you with us. We'll be talking through this pretty soon here. 18 minutes to post. I might as well switch this up. Let's see if I can present a little something else here. Well, let me see here. Yeah, I'll stop sharing that. I'll start sharing a different screen, different window maybe. Yeah, there we go. I'll start sharing the PDF here. Don't know how well you can see that. I will zoom in just in case it is a bit of an eye chart there for you. Scrolling across. Okay, let's start walking through it here. Only 7 horses, and one of them did scratch. So really, we're down to 6 horses. So here we go with 17 minutes to post. I can just take my time talking through this. Opening up. Oh, they're giving me a real pronouncer here. Opening up at 10-1, currently sitting at 3-1 is Aracasta is on. If you say that fast enough, does it mean something else? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. In terms of horses who've done well last time out, Fraser Abley is on this horse again. He was on this horse last time out where he got 3rd place, 5 lengths back. He was going the distance of 8.5 furlongs. And as I said before, this one is on all weather. This one is going 9 furlongs. What I note about this horse last time out at that distance, and I will say the previous time before that, had 2 races in August at Woodbine on all weather going 8.5 furlongs, started out 2 lengths behind, hit the stretch, was 3 lengths behind, had the finish 5 lengths behind, moving backward at 8.5 furlongs. Okay, now we go back to August 7th for that horse. Started out in 6th place, 6 lengths behind, moved up at second call to 4 lengths behind, at the stretch 6 lengths behind, at the finish 9 lengths behind. I don't like that trend. I'm not a big fan of it at all. I'm trying to look for something else that this horse has done here that suggests maybe it will move up. If you go back to June of this year at Woodbine, going the same distance, started out 6 lengths behind, moved up to 3 lengths, moved up to 1 length by the stretch, 3 lengths back by the finish. And then I see the race before that in May, more 3 lengths back by a neck, and then 7 lengths behind. Definitely has some stretch run issues, in my opinion. Does not bode well for 9 furlongs. I'm just saying. We move on to Night Striker. Opened up at 2-1, currently at 5-2. Night Striker last time out was on turf. Last 4 times out on turf was at first call in 4th place, 2 lengths back, and then by second call was setting the pace, 1 length ahead. By the stretch was 2 lengths up, and then by the finish, second place. That is at a mile on turf. He got caught. He was 3/4 of a length off the win there. And then on turf again, going 8.5 furlongs at Woodbine. Started out 5 lengths off, 6 lengths off, then was ahead by a head at second call, 1 length ahead by the stretch, and then at the finish was 1 length behind by 3 in third place, 1 length behind. Let's see, what did he do on all weather? On all weather, and we have to go back to last year to see. Definitely faded here as well. You can see why he opens up at 2-1. Obviously, there's some good work here. He got close. You look at the final numbers. Even if he did fade, he didn't fade nearly as bad as the horse we were talking about before. Okay, let's move on. Last time out here, King Putt opened at 8-1. Currently sitting at 12-1. The 3-horse, Deshaun Bino, Michael Doyle, the trainer. Ooh, what happened there? I lost my share. See, can we put that back up? Remove, add. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so King Putt, last 2 times out, Woodbine, going 8.5 furlongs, started out in second place, 2 lengths back, and then just a huge fade here. What do the notes say? That looks like a suspicious fade. Notes say retreated. But the time before that, set the pace, lost by a neck. The time before that on turf, set the pace, was 1 length off by the stretch, and then faded to 5 lengths back. His best race is the second to last one. He went the distance there. The trick is, will he be able to recreate that? Because you look at everything in here, garbage, worse garbage, bad garbage. That's why you're getting 8-1 on him, 12-1 now. Yeah, maiden claiming 19% for the trainer, 12% all weather, 13% on routes for Michael Doyle. That's a curious one to try. I'm flirting with it. Now, Uphill Road opened up at 6-1, was my top horse after the 6 scratched. So spoiler alerts. Interesting. Okay. So first time Lasix, 18% for the trainer, maiden claiming, stop it. 9%, turf to all weather 19%, all weather 12%, routes 11%. Currently sitting at 7-2. You look at what he's done, 2 turf races. Just has not been involved, it looks like. Has he had some good workouts? Maybe a few iffy ones. He got my top play for some reason. I'll have to take a look at why. I'm guessing it's because this is his third time in. Some of the trainer notes we got here. I do like the 4 in here somewhere. I'm looking at all this. It's maiden, third time out. I think it's one of those things where he's due to show something. All right. So Bob Jackson checking in. Hey, how's it going? Let's go Woodbine. We've got 11 minutes to post here.
I'll check in as well.
Oh my goodness, look at that. We're moving on here. We're scrolling through, checking out what we got. We've got 11 minutes to post, and I'm reading papers, really.
I heard the last couple, so.
Okay, awesome. Moving on, we've got the 5-horse Runaway Maxi still in the race, 4-1. Opened up at 7-2. Jose Luis Campos is the jockey. Nathan Squires, the trainer. Let's look at those last 3 races. We're going 9 furlongs here. This was running 8.5 furlongs. Setting the pace, getting a little bit of battle there at second call. Faded way back 9 down the stretch, and then at the finish to 14. So I wonder if there's some notes on that. Off-rail pressure weakened. There you go. Definitely got some pressure. You can even see that right here in the form. The race before that started out in second place, applying some pressure, and then ended up losing only by a length in third place. The race before that wasn't on the pace. It was 4 lengths off, then got to 2 lengths off, back to 4, and then just kept fading back and back. And then everything before that looks regrettable. Chalk it up to learning. Any trainer notes here that pop out to you? Not really. 14% on maiden, all weathers 10, routes 11. Armino, scratch. Was my top horse, scratch. Highland Peak, horse that has a whole bunch of races here. The last one out, the most comparable to this, 8.5 at Woodbine on all weather, 6 lengths back, then moved up to 5, moved up to 2 lengths back, faded back to the stretch to 8 lengths, and then moved back to 11. Before that, 2 turf races did not fare well at all. Not even going to read through them. 10 lengths back and then finished 26 lengths back, 11 lengths back at the finish there. And then you got a race here at GP. Again, it's GP, so it's hard to tell, but a 9 furlong race, which is the distance here, didn't do anything. On all weather, didn't do anything there as well. Notes on the trainer, 0% all weather and 25 tries. That's not good. 33%, 33 tries on routes, 0% winning. That's not good. So interesting that this horse is actually at 7-1 after being 20-1, and they think that the 3 is worse. What do you think of this race, Tim?
Well, I think there's a whole lot of horses in here that it's hard to find one that looks like they've shown much, and
Yeah.
the ones that have. I mean, obviously the races for the 2 the last couple of times out look okay, but that was on the grass, and you look at the horses' 2 synthetic races, and they were not good. This horse backed up badly at 7 furlongs, getting beat by 20 lengths, and even if you look at the turf races in the last few races, backing up, and backing up at shorter. So I can't trust the horse at longer.
No.
The 4, I heard you talking about that one. I mean, it looks interesting in the speed figures, but I don't like when they're doing multiple things new for the first time. First time on the synthetic, first time going the distance. Just
first time Lasix.
Yeah, first time Lasix for a combination that hasn't done extremely well together. They don't race together, so 0 for 0, and it's just like I'm struggling to find anything that I like about that one. So when I was going through and looking for numbers, I mean, I think the numbers on the 5 aren't horrible. If you do go back and watch that last race, there was a serious speed duel up front. It just says, when you read the comments, it doesn't allude to that. But if you watch the race, it was highly contested, and that's why the horse faded. Because if you look at the race before that, horse was right in contention.
Yeah.
If this horse runs that race, I think that he wins. And the 5 is my top pick, so I like that one quite a bit. I think the 3 is another one that's a little bit interesting to me, because I'm willing to kick out that last race because the horse had another good race 2 back, and Bino jumping back on this one, and I just think that this horse could definitely factor. I like the numbers on that one better than I do the 2. I did pick the 2 third, but I just think that this horse backs up, and I'm not sure about the distance.
Yeah, neither am I. It's been better raced at shorter distances, 7 and 8 furlongs. And like you said, it backs up. Same with the 1. The 1 backs up a lot too. I'm not a big fan of the 1.
Yeah, and you get to the point to where this is the kind of race to where you've got nothing that stands out in the other direction, to where you've got somebody closing up, but so you gotta okay, who's the lesser of evils here? But I will say that there are a couple of races on the 1 when you go back and you look, like the race back in what was it, like in June. This horse did close up a little bit there, came and then closed, and then again at the end wasn't doing great, but it's hard when you look at a bunch of maidens and nobody that seems to be going the opposite direction. Somebody's got to win.
Yeah, there's got to be one winner out of all this.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. Okay, I think I know where I'm going to go with this. We got 7 races here, so I'm trying to do the math on $100, 7 races. I think I've got a play here if you want to punch the button.
Sure.
All right, so we're going to do an exacta key box with one horse keyed and 2 horses underneath. and we're going to multiply that times 3 for a total of $12. The horse we're going to key here is the 4, the horse that I like best. I like the 3. I like the 5 out of all these horses. I didn't want to stretch it too far. I think you're getting a lot of value out of these. If we hit this, we're pretty much set for the night and maybe the next night because the wills on or the probables on these are pretty good, and especially if you multiply times 3, it's going to set us up nicely, or it should. But like you, I'm not digging the favorites. I like a little bit more of the horses that really aren't the favorites, and I think we just got to use that to our advantage here. I know there's some people who are on the 2. Curtis Stinnett, you got to try with 2 all. I get it, but I've just got bad feelings on certain horses here. There we go. I thought about keying the 5, but I decided to go with my gut on the 4. We'll see what happens.
That we will.
Time will tell, of course. All right, let's see what else we got going out here in Profit Land. So Curtis Stinnett, as we mentioned here, you're doing a trifecta with, let me pull this up here so I'm not looking down on the camera here, with 2 all. Good luck to you there. Bob Jackson, first bet, Bobby. You guys are having a chat there, having a hard time scrolling. Good luck to you both there. Stream states Woodbine 9/11. Did I?
Up top, yes, you didn't change the date. I
gosh.
just saw the comment, looked up, and I'm like, yep, they're right.
Yeah, it's not 9/11. You can just, sorry guys, sorry. I think I
And,
set
and
it up
then
late
and
at
then
night.
you know it was set up for the correct time. It said 4:15 Central and said
Right.
so, but the X post says 4:15 Eastern.
Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. That's what Sean was talking about. I'm juggling way too many things at once.
Look, we're just trying to keep everybody confused tonight. We didn't want anybody tuning in because we're going to win a lot of money, and we don't want everybody, jumping on our tickets and driving the prices down.
Tim, you said it better than I could. Thank you. Thank you for that.
We're
right.
just trying to be a little bit, a little bit sneaky here.
We're trying to be sneaky. That's fine. Nothing wrong with a little bit sneaky.
Yeah.
All right. And I had a couple longs that I like tonight. Let's see. Bob Jackson, I went with the 2 and long shots 3 and 7 for exacta. There you go. There you go. Yeah, there's a few longs that I like later tonight, and I'm hoping to get on later. Maybe I'll get a chance to play them. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
Michael
yes,
Herbert.
Michael, that was a lot of BS. And if you're a regular in the lounge,
That's our specialty is a lot of BS.
And if you're not, yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, my mistake. I don't know what time I even dropped that X comment. It may have been after a drink or two. Who knows? Who knows? My apologies on that. And 9/11, I think you guys can probably get past the date because you're here already. So you didn't come a week early. And if you did, you would have seen a different show anyway. All right. J Worm, 1K on the 4-3-5. Yep, there you go. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. If you play it and you win it, then you can thank us later. And you can also buy us sports cars. Cheers. Just kidding, bud. Just kidding. All right. We are at 1 minute to post. Having a good time out there, getting set up.
2-1 on your 2 horse here, who is the favorite. Right now in the probables, the lowest exacta is a 2-1, which is paying not too bad, right at 8-1.
All right. Looks like they're loading up, getting the 3 in place there. And this is an exacta key box, so we just need the 4 to finish first or second, and then either the 3 or the 5 to fill out the other spot. And if that happens, we are good to go. And if it doesn't happen, then we turn the page and we move on to the next race, as we do. Good luck to everybody, even those who bet against us.
Of course.
which we don't mind. Don't mind.
We don't mind that.
All right, they are off. Ooh, we need
Slow
to.
sound.
You right? I got to put on the volume here. That's on me, guys. I can fix that.
Lead by a length and a half to Night
There we go.
Striker. A similar margin
Friend
to on the
Robert Geller.
outside, Runaway Maxi, and on the rail is Aracasta Izan edging away from the fence a little bit. A length and a half away, second last, Uphill Road. And on the outside is Highland Peak. Turning and King Putt out the stretch leads the way. In second placing, Night Striker. Handy Runaway Maxi, and just behind them, Aracasta Izan. A length away, second last, Uphill Road. And back to the inside. At the back is Highland Peak. In the lead, King Putt shows the way into the back stretch as they head towards the 5.5. A length and a half in front. Pushing again on the outside, Runaway Maxi, and in the center, Night Striker to put the pressure on.
Like where our underneaths are.
About 3 away, Aracasta Izam picking up ground. And on the
as the
outside
four
is Uphill
closes.
Road, and taking off is Highland Peak.
Like I would
Two
expect him
divisions, but
to.
King Putt defies them early as they go towards the 4.5. It's King Putt.
King
By
Putt.
about 3 parts of a length in second. Night Striker third. On the outside remains Runaway Maxi. On the rail, Aracasta Izam picking up the ground again. Next to last
Anybody's
is
race
still
at
out
this
wider,
point.
Highland Peak. Dropping to last is Uphill Road, and showing the way out by about a neck. On the inside, King Putt is attacked by Night Striker. They speed along. Aracasta Izan after both of them. On the outside, Runaway Maxi,
coming with that
and
one.
being scrubbed up the other two, Highland Peak and Uphill Road. They
four
go
moving.
inside the final quarter, and King
Two
Putt
is fading.
raced away. Aracasta Izan coming quickly now and makes a serious bid on the
they're
outside
four.
into second from Night Striker. Top of the stretch to Sean Bino and King Putt lead the way. On the outer comes Fraser Abley. Aracasta
It's going to be
Izan,
3-5, isn't it?
finding King
The four
Putt in
just
the lead.
is dropping
They come inside the
anchor.
final furlong by two to Aracasta Izan, and down the outside,
Yeah, it's
Runaway
gonna be
Maxi
3-5.
kicking in the lead. King Putt, Runaway Maxi chipping away. King Putt down towards the wire, trying to hold on desperately, and will. King Putt the winner by a length. Runaway Maxi second, a gap to Night Striker, and Aracasta Izan for the show photo, and behind them Highland Peak, and last.
I think that was my 3 horses.
Time for the first one, 53.83.
It's moments like these when I wonder, like we did race 7 last week. Why didn't I just add that third horse and say, forget the key, just box all 3 of them? Because you know what that's going to pay, Tim, on a $1 bet, and I multiplied it times 3. I mean, you probably know because you're looking at it, but
yeah, 3-5 is 73.70 for 2.
Yeah, so it'd be $36 for one. I multiplied it times 3. I would have doubled it, so we've gotten 72 back. So we were right on a few things there. Well, you were right all across the board. I just got hooked on that 4, and I was stupid. I should have said I'll play it safer on the 5 because the 5 was much the safer play there. But in terms of who we liked, we were correct, except for me being hooked on that 4 like an idiot. Hope someone else out there did better than I did on that. We were close. No cigar. Mark and Betty, good evening from the UK. Good to see you guys. Thanks for checking in. And Michael, hello to everybody. Hello back to you, Michael. Yeah, okay. Good job on that one, Tim. I should have handed that over to you.
That 2 really came back pretty well in the stretch. It still got nosed out for third, but was right there. It was close for third between the 1 and the 2. But after losing, then came again. So not too bad.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a re-rally there. Woke up a bit. Okay.
Yeah, that was my concern with the 4. I mean, just not having a race on synthetic and, the longer distance, I had questions, but there were things I know why you got to where you got, because there were things about the numbers that were good, but it was based on turf races.
Well, also there were things about the trainer, and then pairing up the jockey trainer sire. Those things together led me to bump up the 4 a little bit higher. When you look at the switching that the trainer does, when you look at first-time Lasix, and I know you said, a lot of things going into the first, but I was thinking this seems like the trainer that can handle it. But, yeah, so there you go. I mean, congratulations if you ended up playing our exacta without keying it and just jumbled it all together, or played the 2 underneath horses, because that would have paid out well. But anywho, here we are. All right. We turned the page. And you had what was it? The 1 was your...
The 1 was actually my 4th. I went 5 I went 5, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, okay. So you had the super boxed.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But I did have that 3 per second and 11 to 1. I mean, it boxed up the 5-3 in an exacta. That was pretty nice.
We both felt the value on the 3 there. That is for sure. We both felt the value there. Way more than we did on the 7. I'm not sure why the 7 got bet down harder than the 3 did.
No,
The 3 started off at 8 to 1 and ballooned up to 11, and the 7 came down from 20 to 8. And I never saw what the 7 was all about.
I wasn't on the 7 at all. I would have put the 4 ahead of the 7. And I didn't like the 4, but I had the 7 down there.
Yeah. All right.
That's all right. We turn the page. We got a decent race coming up here.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the show where the person who doesn't pick is the one who actually wins. And that would have been Tim in this case. So I'll win the next race, but Tim is going to pick it. Yeah, King Putt. Love the name. There we go. If you played King Putt, 24-10, it paid out. Lovely. 24-10.
Even the $1 try was pretty nice with getting the 2 out of there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
84.50 for 1.
Yeah, the best play probably would have been just to shove all in on the 3, though. I mean, that paid out so well as it was.
I mean, even the dollar super wasn't horrible considering, I mean, those were my 4 horses. That box that up for $1. It's
not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. All right, we're getting ready to flip the page here now that they've given us the payouts. Money is it moving yet? Yes, money is moving. Betting is open. On the next race, we got 26 minutes to post. Feels like a lifetime. Should I go through the racing form on that, Tim?
Sure, yeah.
All right. I will stop
even kind of listening to you the way you go through it. I think it's good to do it that way. I do the same thing when I'm by myself, but it kind of allows me to get your perspective on things. And you know, I already know where I'm at, obviously. So
works well.
I will say this. I was able, you know, I was trying definitely against the favorite and we got that done in the first. Not sure that happens here.
Yeah, I agree with you. So let's go through this real quickly here. We're on race 2, 5 furlongs on the inner turf. This is the only turf race for today. Everything else is on all weather. It is a claiming race. The purse is 52.4K. The claiming is for 25K. Fillies and mares, 3 years old and upward, which have never won. Oops, I got to stretch this. How many races, Tim?
3.
Never won 3 races. There you go. So let me scroll up a little bit here. The one horse here opening up at... Whoa. Did you get a little bit of weird volume there? Maybe that's on my headset. Okay.
I got something going on my end. Hang on one second.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hold on. Okay. So the first horse here, the one horse, Satori. Kevin Whiteley, Daisuke Fukumoto is the jockey, the sire, the factor. So we're on turf here. The horse has 2 turf races recently at the same distance, 5 furlongs here on firm and on good. If you look here, the horse was well ahead of the field in his last 3 races at first call, second call, and at the stretch was getting a little bit of a challenge there in the last race. If we look at the last race, finished second after leading most of the race, did get passed up, but only lost by 1 1/4 lengths in that one. We look at the race before that on all weather, started off 4 lengths ahead, gave up a little bit there, 2 lengths ahead, gave up a little bit more, winning that race by 1 3/4. This is at Woodbine. And then back in June, also on turf, broke his maiden optional claimer, broke her maiden optional claimer, setting the pace 4 lengths ahead, 6 lengths ahead at the stretch, 4 lengths ahead, and was able to win by 3 1/4 lengths. That is one race after the claim here from Barbara Minshall. Barbara Minshall didn't seem to do as much with this horse, but got pretty close. If you look here, those early maiden claimers, wasn't setting the pace, was pressuring the pace, was 1 length off in this race here in May. And then the very first maiden race got out in front for a bit, was challenged. And then down the stretch, it looks like yielded by 5 lengths to, I don't know what the name of that horse is, but the winner. So this horse has been in 7 races, looked really good. The only race that was a real stinker would be the first race after the claim for Kevin Whiteley. Going to the next horse here, opening up at 6-1. Oh, and the Satori, if I look here real quickly, is currently at 5-2 and is not the favorite. Little bit of a shocker. The 2 horse here, Reach for the Top, open at 6-1. Rico Walcott, the jockey, Patrick Dixon, the trainer, Old Forester, the sire, in 3 races, going 6 furlongs, 5.5, 5.5. 6 furlongs is the only one on turf. In that race was stalking the pace, but fading. You see here by the stretch, down 4 lengths, and then by the finish faded to 7 lengths. That seems to be a lot in a short race. The notes just say wilted, dueled, wilted. Now we're going back, cutting back to 5 furlongs. We're bringing Sean Patrick Nolan into the fold.
Hello there, guys.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
What's up, Sean?
If you look before that for the 2, very strong on artificial, right? If we're talking the all weather, sitting 3 lengths off, and then by the stretch was up by a head and finishing 3/4 lengths ahead. Again, in its maiden, won on its maiden, was back by a head, challenging the pace. By the second call was ahead at the stretch, was challenging for first and finished 2 lengths ahead in that one. So right out of the gates, we've got 2 horses that look really strong here and have had really strong recent performances, but one seems to be more of a turf specialist, and we are on turf. Number 3, Shootin' Amy, David Moran, the jockey, Richard Hayashi, the trainer, and Reload, the sire. Last 3 times out, 5 furlongs. But let's just look at those finishes, right? 9 lengths behind, 12 lengths behind, 18 lengths behind with the jockey of record at Woodbine. So that tells you what you really need to know there. Previously trained by Paul Buttigieg, and with Paul Buttigieg, the previous 2 races also looked a bit stinky. Before that, this looked like a horse on the rise. 2 big wins, a second place in its first time out at this distance, at this track. Then the 4, Prima, 12-1, Pietro Moran, John Mateen, Silent Name, the sire. Last time out was on all weather. There's only a couple turf races in here. Let me jump ahead. 2 races ago, Woodbine, 5 furlongs, started out 7 lengths behind, closed to be 4 lengths behind by second call, but at the stretch 6 lengths behind, closed a little bit to be 5 lengths off in the finish, 4th place overall. I wouldn't call that great, especially with the horse going off at 2 3/4 as your favorite. If we jump back to July,
steady,
what's that?
it was steady though, big time, halfway down the stretch.
Okay,
So,
good to know.
Yeah, so we did lose a little momentum there.
Yeah. Okay, and then looking at the previous turf race to that, going a longer distance than what we're doing today, 6.5 furlongs, 3rd place by a neck, 2nd place by a head, 3rd place by a neck when you get to the stretch, 7th place, 6 lengths back, definitely faded, went off at 17-1, 18-1 in that race. So the turf races to me not as good, but also if you look at the body of work and say like the last 5 races, 10 lengths back, 6 lengths back, 12 lengths back, 5 lengths back, 15 lengths back. It's been a while since we've seen this horse in the mix. You have to go back to May of this year, which is like seven races ago. Saucy Name, the 5, open at 10-1, Jose Luis Campos. Last time out, after a claim off of Kevin Attard, 6 furlongs on the artificial. Looks like a DNF there for the horse. Previous to that, excuse me, definitely a horse here that you can see wants to set the pace. You see a lot of 1s, you see a lot of 2s and 3s with low numbers next to him. That means the horse is getting pretty high up on the pace there. One thing you're not seeing a whole lot of recently is turf races. We've got one right here where the horse set the pace, was up by a head at the stretch, and then faded back 1 length back to 3rd place in that one. But again, that's an old race. You see a lot of off turf here. You see a lot of all weather. But yeah, this isn't a good sign here. I would say the previous race to that where it got claimed doesn't look great. The race previous to that, the horse closed to get a 2-length win here at Woodbine. And then this 6 horse opened at 3-1 unheard. Jason Hoyts, Julia Carey, Street Boss the sire. Last time out, you got yourself a winner. You got yourself a winner by a neck here, 5 furlongs on turf. Same race here on August 30th. The horse started out 5 lengths off. We got ourselves a closer at the stretch, 2 lengths off and a winner by a neck. Previous to that, on turf, going 6.5 lengths 3 times in a row. Not nearly as successful. Second place the second time, 1.25 lengths back. You don't see too many turf races, but here again is a turf race where this horse won. 6. It's at Woodbine, 6 furlongs. Started out 5 lengths back, closing, getting a little bit closer, and you got to win. Same jockey. And then all the way back here, you have to go back 10 races, not nearly as successful on the turf. And then we get to the final horse here, 5 races of record, only 1 on turf. It was the last race here. Stealing Time, open at 5-2, Ryan Munger. Lauren Richards, Twirlin' Candy the sire. We got ourselves a super sire. The last time out, 5 furlongs on turf, started out 5 lengths back, 6 lengths back, closed to 3 lengths back in 3rd place. Definitely looked like something happened there for Stealing Time. Late rally for a show. This is a late starting horse the last couple times, but if you look the previous couple times, this is a horse that did like to stay on the pace or pretty close. 1 length off, 2 lengths off, real close here. 1 length off, 3 lengths off, definitely faded. Not a huge body of work to work with, even less if you're talking turf. There you go, guys. That is our 7-horse field.
I like it.
All right.
I like it. I'll bring up.
I will stop sharing.
I'll bring up the stage here. There we go. We got 15 minutes to race 2.
I like the 8-horse. No, I'm just joking.
So
Yeah,
Mark and Betty, yes, we can. 2 horses in 2 races, a 4 times double. Yes, we can do doubles with as many. We can go all in a double.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't play daily doubles in the lounge, if that's what we're talking.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know Mark and Betty is coming from across the pond, and
They are.
I was just wondering if he was basically just asking if we can do that bet because the wagering's different between.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And Colin Sheehan checking in. How's it going, Colin? Always nice to see you. Uncle Sully. Always nice to see Colin as well. There you go, Uncle Sully.
Yeah. Colin's sitting in the depressed Red Sox traffic as they've yet again lost again to Oakland. And now are sinking further into the abyss. They still have a 2-game cushion, but they had a 7-game cushion about a week ago. So now they're, yeah.
Although Colin was sitting at the game last night with his family, and they welcomed
I
his
know.
family on the big board. How about that?
Love it, huh? Celebrity at Fenway last night. When I guess when you win 2 times.
Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
That's Colin at the Red Sox game.
Look at us. Look at
Exactly.
Look at us. Look at us.
Look at us.
All right, guys. And one more thing to look at us for.
Dude, we're shutting this bitch down. We're partying until 8 p.m. Yeah.
All right. Yes, we were partying until 8 p.m.
Love it.
The volume on that sucked. I apologize. Let me
Yes,
see.
I was like, where's the volume?
We try.
It's like I know all those years of working around airplanes definitely damaged my hearing, but I think that's a little lower than normal. Hey, speaking of all those years around airplanes, happy birthday to the United States Air Force today, 78
Yeah,
years
happy
old.
birthday, Air Force.
Many great friends who were in the Air Force. So,
And I was too.
Yeah.
and one of them is
many great friends
we'll
and me.
And
And
exactly. We got Vince Watson in the house. How are you, Vince? Thank you, Tim, and all the people who have served in the Air Force for your services, and happy birthday.
78 years young.
78 years young. All right.
John, Formula took the last one. Do you want this, it being that it's race 2, do you want it or you want me to take it?
You can take it. Yep.
Okay, so if I'm taking this race, then you can go ahead and share your opinions if you'd like.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So this is an interesting race here for sure, especially on the inner turf. Yeah. So this is going to be an interesting race. My first pick was the 7 Stealing Time, Lauren Richards and Ryan Munger. This was a really nice race off the layoff. Had a really strong late rally for show. Ryan, as we know, just won the Prince of Wales. He's riding very well up there right now, having a great meet, 16%. He's been winning some stakes races, which is wonderful. He's riding really good right now, feeling really good. Lauren doesn't win a lot, as you see. He's 9 for 12 in the money, so he always he's always in the middle of races for sure. And this is not usually his specialty. However, I think this horse, sometimes when you read into like what trainers do at these distances, this horse seems to be fit for this particular group and distance. So I think this horse could be very live here at 7-2. My second pick in the wagering was the what was it? The other. Oops, sorry. I'll get the wrong one. Sorry. Yep, it was the 4 Prima, John Mateen and Pietro Moran. If you look at that race 2 back, this is a upset kind of specialty. He was 4th by 5, but he was the favorite at 2-1, and he broke up and he got absolutely steady. He got killed halfway through the race, which really took any momentum out. And you go from Campos to Pietro. I think this horse could be a price at 9-1. I thought that this was worth a chance here. I mean, the optional 49 winners are 3 against Enduring. Enduring would be 1-9 versus this group. So I'm going to throw that race out. We're in a good one versus the 25 at this level. So with getting Pietro, I think this horse could hit the board. Third, I was the 2. It was the 1 Satori. I think he's really solid.
the one you mean?
Yeah, the 1. Yep. Sorry. Yeah, Satori. Yeah.
Currently a 2-1. Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Whiteley, Fugamoto. Daisuke is a very good sprint rider on the turf, especially on the inner turf. This horse loves the inner turf and should be very dangerous in the spot. And my 4th horse was a 2 Reach for the Top, Patrick Dixon. I think he just faced way too much tough there in Whiskey and Ice, Rhaenyra, and Periwinkle. Those horses are not at this level. They're way above. So he's coming back down to a more realistic spot. So she's right where she should be. So I was 7, 4, 1, 2. How about you, Formula?
Yeah, I'm going to start at the 1. I look at the 1. I look at this horse just completely blitzing. I think the distance is perfect. It loves the surface. I don't see how you can play against the 1. I put the 1 on top with a bullet. The next horse I do like here, and I'm jumping around in my formula a little bit here because as I read through this, right, I'm picking out a couple other things, and I'm seeing what the numbers are here. Check out the 6, who just came off of a win at the same distance, opening up at 3-1, but he's currently sitting at 7-1. It was at 10-1 earlier, and I bet that number does come down, but I think there's a huge value in the 6 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the 6 a lot. That's gonna be my second play here. Winner last time out, has a couple other good turf races as well. I'm trying to read between the lines here on some of the turf races, especially at the distance versus some of the all-weather races. And then the next horse for me, oh, yeah. No, it does get fun, doesn't it? Um, yeah, I'll go with Reach for the Top as my next horse. I I I struggle with picking a next horse. I think this horse looked really good on all weather, then went to turf, but he went 1 furlong more and he faded back. But again, that was only his third race. So I'm going to give the two the benefit of the doubt here, especially at 7-1. 2 wins in 3 races at 7-1. I feel like there's value in that as well. So if I give you 3 horses here in order, I go 1, 6, 2. If I were to give you another horse, oh geez, who would I go with? I might reach for something like did I lose it here? I might go with Saucy Name as my next horse. Coming like the second race off the claim. Not thrilled with a lot of the trainer numbers on this horse, but this is another horse where, especially if you're playing something underneath, this is a horse that, like the one, is going to be extremely pace forward if everything goes her way. And for a bunch of these races, if you look, when she was on Kevin Attard, was hitting the board with frequency. First place, third place, second place, third place at 5 furlongs. Most of them all weather, so I do have some concern about the turf. But I think I'm willing to let that slide, especially at 4-1 here. I was opening at 10-1, came down to 4, but I'm willing to play. So there you go. So 1, 6, 2, 5 is where I went.
Yeah, I ended up super chalky, and I'll explain that here in a second, how I didn't expect it to be like that. I did expect the one to be a huge favorite here. I've got the one on top by a bit, kind of like what I think the formula was saying. So I really think the one is much the best here. If you look, had won 2 races in a row going into the last one, and kind of set really fast fractions that weren't needed. The other horses kind of set back off the pace a little bit and were able to nip this one at the wire, and did finish in that race just ahead of Steel in Time, all the way on the outside. Now, I do think Steel in Time could move forward because, as Sean mentioned, that was the horse's first race since last October. And to come back first off a layoff and finish that way as she did in that race, I think there's the potential that she could move forward and possibly even surpass the one. But I did, my numbers were better on the one. So I was 1-7. Where I was trying to get a little bit of a price for third ends up being your third pick on the board. But I mean, if you look at the horse, was 10-1 on the morning line, but is now down to 9-2, and that's the 5 Saucy Name. Sure. So here's the thing about the 5. I mean, you look at all the races this year. There have been 4 of them. They're all synthetic, but this horse has run 3 times on the turf. So let's just look at them. They were all here at Woodbine. A 6 and 2 6.5s, has a 2nd and 2/3 in 3 races. So has never been off the board in the 3 turf races. But look at all 3 of them. This horse was right there, first place at what would be your distance of this race.
True.
So this horse is a contender, and I thought I might get a little bit of a price on that one. I'm not sure that the numbers match up with the 1 and the 7, but I did think it was a solid third pick. I'm willing to look at past everything else and just look at the 3 turf races, and they tell me that the 5 should be there. But
one thing about the 5, if you look at the probables on 1, 5, and 5-1 for $1. 1-5 is 24, 5-1 is 36 for $1. So you might look at that and say 5-1, but once you dig in, if you do want to play something a little bit longer, even if you box them, you're getting some enormous value.
For sure.
And if I added one more, my 4th place horse, and I went back and forth between the 2 and the 6, but I like the 6 a little more. I like the 6 a little bit more than the 2. The 2 has only had 3 races. The 2 synthetic races were off the charts good. but that turf one was not. And this is another one that was 6 furlongs. Now we're backing up to 5 and everything, but I just don't think the numbers match up. That was a much slower race than what we've seen from some of the others. It's like, look at what Satori did last time. This horse went 21:44.
Yeah.
And that's the reason that she actually lost in that race, is because she went way too fast out front and was able to get nipped later on in the stretch. But I'm ignoring Colin and Uncle Sully in the chat talking about me trying to make me out to be an old guy, when neither one of them could keep up with me in anything they want to challenge me on. So I'm ready.
Yeah, exactly. Amen.
That. The power goes to the man with the microphone.
Exactly.
I'm confident I can back it up.
Me Too
That's
Bacon's
right.
got a 40-cent super box on 1267. Good luck, my friend. Mark is 7 and the 5. I'll double it up with the next race. There you go.
I mean, I'll say this: if you're that confident on the 1, and I feel pretty darn confident on the 1, at 2-1, right? If you pushed in and made a pretty significant wager on that, that would even pay out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 2-1's not great, but if you're feeling like that is the horse, then like that's not a bad safe play, is what I guess I'm trying to say. It's better than 6-5 or 4-5.
Yeah, but I need to decide quickly. We're 1 minute here, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by all means. Should I press buttons?
You should. Phone's ringing, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
where is it? Where is it?
Phone's ringing, dude.
Thank you, Doc.
People. Exactly. What can I tell you?
All right, let me know when you're ready. I'm hovering over it.
Punch it. Look, I am confident in the 1, but I'm confident in the other 2 as well, being one of them that's going to finish underneath. So we're going to play a $5 exacta, key in the 1 on top of the 5 and the 7.
All right. Let's get that 5.
Yeah.
Let's get a 1-5. That's what I'm
1-5 would be fantastic.
Ben Crow's
All right. 0 minutes to post. Go ahead and let us know what your picks are. James White's got an exacta. Wait, he's got a try box, I think. Maybe
Exacta and try box. Yeah.
Exacta and try box. That's what's going on there.
Yeah. Galio's got the 5.
Galio's got the 5. Let's see what else got it. Colin Sheen's got the 7.
Yeah. Jay Worm's got the exacta key, 1 with the 5, 6, 7.
Oh, there we go. 1 with 5, 6, 7. I like that. I like that a lot.
Everyone throwing out the 4.
Yeah.
For the start.
There's a lot of ignore on the 4.
Yeah, right.
The time goes in. They're all in.
All right.
Off they race, a perfect start and a great beginning toward the center for Saucy Name just in front, driving up the inside.
Zoom.
Satori to gum through and be the leader and dashes away from them. Out by 2.5 lengths to Prima. Going forward, Steal in Time just behind Saucy Name from Shootin' Amy up the inside, along with On the Rails Reach for the top.
Freeze it.
And in the early stages, last is
Not the race.
Unheard. Establishing a commanding early lead, though, Satori and a wall of them trouble.
Whoa,
And
whoa,
being,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
forced
whoa.
off there as there was a bit of a scrunch there for Reach for the top.
Oh,
And now on the ground is rider Rico Walcott. And that horse being brought to control, I hope, by Unheard to some extent, has reined in at the back. But
Hopefully
out in
Rico's
front as
okay.
they come down the stretch is Satori by 2 lengths to Prima. On the inside, Shootin' Amy and Steal in Time. Here comes Prima plugging away at Satori and is coming.
Prima.
On the
That's
outside,
7-0.
inheriting the lead now. Steal in Time.
Oh, no,
finishing.
not the 4.
Prima's
Not the
gone to
4.
front from Satori, a late charge
Not
for both
Sean's
Steal in
4.
Time and Saucy
What did
Name.
we say,
Prima
Tim?
wins by a length and a half.
Nice.
It should have been his
Sold.
race.
Satori and a chauffeur
I
to
sold.
Saucy Name. And then Unheard and Shootin' Amy and now Rico
Exactus.
Walcott being attended to. And he came
I did
off as
not
they
like
went
the
into
4 at all.
turn.
Sorry, Sean. Congratulations to you.
Wow. I didn't like the 4 either.
I did not like the 4 at all.
Son of a 4.
Well, what I
It's
really
like-
like,
Last race, Sean, the formula had the race, and I had the superfecta, and it's
Oh
just
no,
like
no
this
way!
race, I had the race, and you had it, and it's just like,
Oh no, yeah.
I better drop in my comments here before I leave and pick up with you guys later, just so I can get my win in when
Right,
Sean.
right.
I'm just gonna type in my comments here so you have it for posterity.
hope that Walcott's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That looked like a tough spill that Rico took.
Yeah,
Hopefully
he's okay.
he's up and walking.
Mark, we get it, and it's getting old every week.
It's getting old.
This comment
it's getting
10
old.
times a night.
Yeah.
UK racing so much superior. We get it.
Yeah, exactly. When you come over and win the Breeders' Cup Classic, give us a call. You know, when Aiden finds a way to win a race on dirt, give us a call.
Whew,
He
shots
keeps trying.
fired.
Keeps trying. Can't get there.
Keep bringing those.
4715.
Yeah, I hope Rico's okay. Most importantly.
Seriously.
Yeah, exactly. And the horse is definitely okay. The horse just kept going.
Yeah. Yeah, the horse almost finished the race, I think.
Be a nice exacta.
All right, guys. I just dropped in my plays here for race 3, one with 795 as the Formula Mush plays. And with
That's what I'm playing. I'm playing one with 795.
Okay, with that, I will see you guys probably like in an hour and a half or so.
Sounds great.
For the latter half of the card. See ya.
See.
Mark, we've already won
we've actually done that. Actually, Mark,
we've already done that, Mark, plenty of times. Wesley Ward, Mark Casse, we won the shit. Dumb argument. We won over there. You guys have not won other than the turf, nothing on the dirt. So exactly.
Yep. Try another one.
Yep.
All right, Sean. Turn a page. Moving on.
Exactly.
We got lots of racing left.
That was a huge move to Pietro, though. I did like that, you know?
It was.
Well, you know what I said, which is interesting? Just to say to him, which is interesting, this is why I liked him. If you look at his race 2 back, right? He was the favorite, right? And he got steady big time, like down the stretch. So he lost all momentum, you know. So someone thought he was going to run on the turf, you know what I'm saying, at this level, you know. So it's just interesting. That's why I liked him, you know.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And if you have stable duel, 1-2. But we're going to win this race, and we're going to turn the page. Who cares?
Absolutely. Bring it right back.
Yeah, we're going to win right back. Yeah. Okay. Let me get that up. Okay. I just hope Rico's okay.
Yeah, let's wait and see if they say anything here.
Thanks, Mike.
They still got inquiry up, and it's not involving anyone here, and I don't think there's anything bad. They're double checking that there wasn't interference that caused him to go down.
Absolutely. All right. Yeah. I just hope he's okay there, most importantly.
Yeah.
Are you doing any? I didn't know.
I was hoping they'd say something here. We'll see what happens, because he is on the 2 horse in the next race. So I wanted to see what happened before we start talking about that.
And he's just come back from that brain tumor, which is, you know, to make it back is amazing in itself.
They're still checking it out because it's long hold here.
Okay, I'm just going to thrill Mark 1 second here. Strike
Sure.
the Tiger, Jealous Again, No Nay Never, Acapulco, Undrafted, Tepin, Lady Aurelia, not once but twice, Shang Shang Shang, Campanelli, not once but twice, and Crimson Advocate. All American horses have won the Royal Ascot. That's not one. That's money. So don't worry.
Yes,
We won the
there have been
Ascot.
plenty.
And now let's go through the Breeders' Cup Classic. So nothing. Exactly. There we go. When they come
And
in
they keep,
with a race,
and it's not like they're not trying. They're trying to win, Sean, and they just
Aiden's
never
trying
have the
so
horse.
hard right now.
I mean,
He's got
look at the horse last year. I mean, what was the horse's name? I can't remember the horse that was supposed to be so great.
Troy's still running. He's still running.
Yes,
Belmont,
he's still trying to finish that race.
Exactly. So
He's such a wonderful horse. He beat everybody over there and came over here and finished up the track.
exactly. So all right. So let's go to the third race here. And we're not doing any Churchill, right? Are we no?
No.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, there we go. Race 3. Here we go. Here we go, folks. 6.5 furlongs, maiden 1,500 for maiden 3-year-olds and up. 3-year-olds. And let's see, we don't have, let's see here. We still get the inquiry is done, finally. That was good. And do we have any scratches in the next race? And I don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in the next race, scratch the 3, Temple Hill.
3. Temple Hill. Well, that's a big scratch, you know.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. This is an interesting race for sure. All right. Yeah, this is an interesting race. I like a horse in here at a price. Not a
Yeah,
price.
I'm kind of waiting. I still want to see what they say. They're still they took inquiry down, but they're still unofficial here, and I want to see about Walcott because it's going to affect this too, and there's 2 factors in this race.
Yeah. I'm actually going to leave the sound up for a little bit here, see if Robert says anything.
Yeah.
Rico's a great guy too, and just came back from twice from a brain tumor.
Good God, Mark, we just went through this.
Wesley Ward, Mark Casse.
Wesley Ward.
For God, we've had like 6 of them, for God's sakes. 104.10 exacta. High school.
Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah. That is not a bad exact at all.
No, I'll take it. That was actually my stable dual exacta too. Except you never like to see that with I will message my friend Patrick Dixon and see hope his horse is okay. See how he'll let me know. Just hope the horse is okay, most importantly. That is the most important thing. All right, so third race, 6.5 furlongs, maiden 1,500 for maiden 3-year-olds and up. Tim, who was your top 3 here? And let us know, guys, who you like out there.
Yeah, I mean, I went out to number 7, Spiritual Man in here, and when we're going 6.5 on the turf and at the 15,000 level here, right? So when you look at this horse, I mean, this horse hasn't been anywhere near this level, and I just think that the drop is enough. And like I always say, it's like, show me a little bit of something. Let me see something in the lines that shows me you're going to be competitive and not just on the drop. And I think we see that here. And plus we're going 6.5. And if you look at like the last race at 7, this horse was third by only a length into the stretch, and then, dropped a little bit from that, but has taken money at the higher level. Might even be favored here. going off, but there are a couple of horses, and I'm confused by the line right now, and I expect that to change. But this horse is definitely going to take some money and is competitive here. Another one that's the one that I thought would be the favorite, and I put second, is another one on a similar drop, and that's the 9. I just don't like the outside post as much being out there, but this horse is going to want to go for the lead, I think, early on. Going to have to use a little bit from the outside to get up front and to get past some of the inside speed that's going to be in here. So I just think that the 7 is probably going to sit off of that a little bit and probably going to get the benefit of the trip. And that's why I took the 7 over the 9. And then behind those two, I was hoping to get a little bit of a price here, and I was looking at a couple of different horses. And one that I actually think is interesting, Sean, here is the 8-horse Super Benny. Kevin Nichols getting up here. This one came back off a short layoff last time on turf, has been on the turf the last 2 times, only run 3 times. That first race on the synthetic, that was only 5 furlongs, but again, at the 49.2 maiden optional claiming ranks, that it just, there was nothing bad about that race. I mean, it doesn't look good, but it was the first race. The horse has gotten a little bit better. It doesn't show that because it's on turf as much. It's harder to see, but if you watch the races, there's nothing this horse is doing particularly bad. I think it's just like we talk a lot. The horse, I think that he just needs to find his friends. And this might be it. This might be it. If I gave you one more, and that was why I was wondering about Walcott, the 2 would be my 4th pick. So 7, 9, 8 at a price, and 2.
Okay. There you go. Yep. So 7, 9, and then 8, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And then who would be your 4th horse?
2.
2. Okay. Yep. Got it. Online. Yep. Okay. Sabachi and Giddens. Okay. And notice Giddens has got 2 horses in here, which is interesting. Yeah. So he's got interesting. He's got kind of a. Now this is interesting. I kind of pointed when I did my handicapping, which is interesting. I said, he's kind of got 2 of the same horses running the same race with the same style on the synthetic. However, I will say that I think the 9 running against back in the chain gang is definitely a better group than the 2 has been running against. He's been in this group for a while, very consistent. Just the class isn't.
Yeah, and back on the chain gang, after winning that race to where this horse finished second, came right back in a 25,000 claimer and won back as the favorite first time against winners, and then came back again after that and ran a really good 3rd.
Yep, exactly. Now Patrick Dixon goes got another Colebrook Farms here horse that you like, the 7, and he goes away from Rico and goes to Gaskin, who rides for him pretty good, Yeah. And even the 5th place, he only lost by 5 lengths to Awesome Empire, and that was a 7 furlongs versus much better. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big, thing. I will say this: I actually think at Woodbine, believe it or not, in the 6 furlong thing, the 9, it's not bad to be on the outside, only if you're going for the lead, because you just go straight. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody, may bump each other.
Right. And normally I the only thing that I had about it, Sean, is I think that there's speed inside. So that's what I was saying. Is if this horse definitely wants to be on the lead, and I think he does, he's going to have to go around faster horses. So he's going to have to go from all the way outside around a couple of horses.
Yeah, and that's why, by the way, I love the fact that this is Bruno. Yeah, notice Bruno owns both the 2 and the 9.
Yes.
Right. Exactly. And then he puts Flores on, who is one of the best people, for speed, so that's at least a plus. Exactly. So this is an interesting race for sure. Yeah. Kevin's horse is an interesting one too, So
that's the one I was kind of taking a flyer on. I just think that there are some things there you got to kind of read between the lines there, but it's one that coming back to the synthetic, I think is one to watch here on the track and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, Keith, how are you, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Keith?
Yeah, look forward to seeing you tomorrow for sure. I wanted the video. Oh, hold on a sec. Let me go back here. What are we doing here? I was like, wow, they're keeping up the things for a long time. Like that's the longest showing of pet prices I've ever seen. Good. There you go. Perfect. Hey, Kyle. Oh, Frazier's on for this race. Okay. There you go. Yeah, so Rico's been taken off. Thanks, Kyle. All right. So there we go. So, well, let me take the volume off here. Sorry. There we go. Thank you, Alyssa, for those comments.
Sean, explain this to me. If this holds,
yes.
Why is this one the favorite?
Okay. Why is the one the favorite here? Juan Crawford. Okay. Yeah, that's a great question.
I mean, couldn't win a 9,500 claimer last time out. It's
yeah. I think this is
distance, and now steps up against horses on the drop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they yeah, and I guess people just love Pink Lloyd and they love Patches O'Houlihan, so they think, hey, every horse that DiGiulio and Robert Tiller is going to bring to the track is going to become the next superstar. So let's just hammer it.
What's up, Nick? Welcome in.
Exactly. Exactly. So this is
Nick, Kyle also got that exacta based on you talking about the 4 in the last race.
Oh, well done, Kyle. Well done. Yeah, this is an interesting race. I love the fact that he puts up Eswan on the 9. Because if you need speed, Eswan is like one of the best breakers up there in the. If you need speed, he is your man. Exactly. Yeah, your 7 and 7 to 2 is looking very good. The 1, I'm still really puzzled why that is even.
I think the 7's value all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you like the 9 as well, I mean, that's 5 to 1 on that one. You can't beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
I'm just sitting here saying, let everybody keep betting the 1.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see it.
Again, here's another interesting one here. Pietro's horse, right? Came in 3rd on the synthetic with Alderson, 3rd with Brook Bays, 2nd with Brook Bays. And now you get Pietro. I'm just saying it was just interesting because notice this horse, which is interesting for Armada. Armada's hit the board a lot this year, but for him, he's having a terrible year, 3 for 74. He's never that low. You know what I'm saying? He's hit the board a lot, but he's just not winning, but interesting. With Alderson, Bays, and Ford, this horse has hit the board, and you get Pietro. So I'm just saying that's an interesting at 6 to 1. It's just an interesting thing. As Sully said, beware of the Pietro. So, so this is an interesting race for sure.
I've tried to like this 6 horse a couple of other times here at Woodbine, and I've just, has a couple of 3rd place finishes in races that I was trying to get this horse to do something and just really hasn't done anything. So I have to take a complete pass on this.
Bobby D is 9-8 with 1-6. Good luck, Bobby.
There's my long shot in here.
Yeah,
which is now down to 5 to 1. So definitely
moving the needle here on Super Vinny. Ooh, Springer looks really good.
Yes.
Looks nice step, Springer step. 9 to 2 value too. And Morocco, FN Vin in Morocco is 718. Good luck.
I'm baffled by the one.
Yeah, I don't get this.
This will be one of those they knew, right? If
Yeah, right. Yep.
but I can't get there even with the money and looking at it multiple times.
It's got to be the colors. That's the only thing I got. It's got to be the colors. It's got to be DiGiulio and Tiller. You know, anything they put on, they just automatically assume that it's going to be
Right.
You
The next coming.
know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the next Pink Floyd, the next patches, and those colors will be. And no, it's not even Sophia.
Right.
Which is interesting. We'll watch the post parade here, see how we look.
I mean, he did move forward pretty well in the second and, third race. He should progress again, but
yeah, no, absolutely.
I think he's got to progress quite a bit.
I'm not calling him a throwout.
No, I don't think so either. But I just don't see see it over the 7 and 9.
Yeah, no,
if you were telling me this horse was the third pick under the 7 and 9, I'd completely buy that.
Yeah, and he is out of super speedy. You know what I'm saying? Right. So and wears the ring, so there is some turf, pedigree to his. You know what I'm saying? So, but for me on turf, this is why. And by the way, nothing wrong with Juan Crawford. Juan Crawford will give you a good ride every single time. But notice his two turf guys are always Daisuke and Sophia, and neither one of them's on it. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, we're on synthetic.
So look at that. Cadillac, Rainbow, and Pabst Blue Ribbon. Todd just going nuts in the lounge.
So it looks like Jeff Bratt took the 1, and other than that, most people here took the 9.
Yep.
I'm completely baffled by Ron here taking the 2-1.
Yeah.
No 7 and 9 either.
Yeah.
But if you look at the morning line and Doug McPherson, they both got 9-7, which kind of makes sense to me. Alyssa does have my 8 underneath and 4.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Bacon, chicken thighs.
Makes some shake and bake.
Love it.
Little gourmet action there, Todd.
Love it, Todd. So, Fraser Abley. So, obviously, Rico must be off the rest of his mounts. So, we wish him all the best, my friend. Only in the lounge. There we go. All right. So, we got 8 minutes to post here.
Horses are on the track.
2 was good.
Fraser Abley on the 2. The 3 was scratched.
5. If you have Pietro, you know where he'll be all the way around with a gray horse.
There's Pietro on that 6 knowing. I can't get behind that one. I've tried to back that one a couple of times.
Your 7's looking good there.
I do like the 7. Gets to Sean for Patrick Dixon.
9 looks very good too.
I think it's those two. I mean, I had 7-9, but I also said it could be 9-7. But I think from an exacta perspective, are those two in the try over other horses. But
okay, I think I'm pretty close here. I'm just trying to see numbers here and all that stuff. And let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I don't get that. All right. I have my bet.
All right.
Dollar exacta box 679.
All right. That'll be a $12 wager. $2 exacta box 679.
679. Todd's got the winning place in the 7. Good luck, Todd. On the stage. That's what I love about Jason Hoyt. Every time Robert Geller announces Jason Hoyt, he always waves to the crowd. He's a good guy. Spiritual man looks very good. First D, how are you, buddy?
Firsty, we've had a couple of races so far, and we've had our usual luck. The formula bet in the first race, he did not take my advice, and my horses won, and he lost. I bet in the last race, did not take Sean's advice. I lost. He won.
So now we got to go back and see what the formulas thing was.
Yeah, we better double check that. There it was right there. He had 1795.
Okay.
So he did have the one on top. How about that?
He did, yeah.
I don't like it. And you see the favoritism has switched over to the 9 in a big way. Yeah. And the 1 is actually behind the 7 in money now. So
yeah,
that makes a lot more sense.
That does. Yes, it does. No doubt about it. It does.
Yeah, Firsty. So whatever bet we say we're doing for the lounge and put on the screen, listen to the other guy.
That's the way it's going tonight. Exactly.
But fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, I'm okay with Sean in this one. So we'll ride it out together.
Yeah. Let us know out there who you guys like.
Todd's going win place on the 7. Good luck, Todd. Nick's got a 6-9 exacta box. Jay Worms is an exacta 6-7 with 1679. Good luck, everybody.
And who's riding the 2 here now?
I didn't see a change from
Frazier?
Rico.
It's Frazier, right? Frazier.
Oh, yes.
Frazier, yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's right. Yes, it is.
Okay.
I was looking at it. So now, so that makes you wonder now.
Yeah. The 2 is my stable dual pick, which is ironic, but
yeah, to me, Mark, that's always kind of telling when you're looking at the will pays, and it's definitely the 9 in both the double and the pick 3. It's definitely the 9, and then the 7 is next in both wagers with the 6 behind that one.
Yeah.
My 8's like way up there. My 8 looks good on the track, Sean.
Yeah.
I still think, and I like our exacta, but I think if you're playing a try, you might throw that 8 underneath at 8-1. That was the horse that I really like to come up underneath in the try, and looks really good on the track.
I may switch. Wait a minute. I may have done this wrong. I'm actually going to switch my bet, folks, so you have time to cancel mine, and if you don't mind, Tim.
Yes, I got it deleted. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to switch it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do a $2 exacta key. 9 with the 2, 6, 7. So that's $12 still.
Yes. So exacta key box 9 with the 2, 6, 7. Got it.
Yep. That is my bet. Bob Jackson got the 7, 8, and 9 as his top 3. Yeah, your 8 is interesting. You know,
Sean, he added in a horse and still not looking at my 8. There you go, folks. Just like his 4 in the last. Bet the 8 now.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
He
I'm
kicked me
telling
to
you
the
now,
curb.
it's 10 across in the 8. He's coming in.
Me to the curb.
Yeah. The 2 is my stable dual, but that's more than 8-1. do think he can get in the money. He's going across the board in the 8. Nick has got 6, 7, 8, 9 exact box. Good job, Nick.
There you go, Nick. I like that one a lot. Those would be my
Nick's
4
going to
horses.
win that one. Yeah. I just think, given the class, and this is just my thing. I think if Ezwan gets out on front, you know what I'm saying? I think he's going to be in first or second at the wire. You know, that's just my. I mean, we could all be wrong, but and then maybe a stablemate picks him up.
All right, we're heading to the gate, Sean.
Yep.
Carrick on stage, not one to go in.
No. Oh, we'll know where Pedro's horse is all the time.
Yes.
7 looking very good.
Deshaun Gaskin. Keve, let's go, Keve. Just for third. I'll take third, John. Just for third. I'm with you. I'm seriously with you. But I would like to see Keve get third.
Yeah.
Because
I see Ezwan to shoot the gate here. Love to see Ezwan shoot the gate. Whoa.
Sean, you got the sound?
Yeah, this is oh yeah.
Come along last,
Sorry.
Prince Almasty, but
You can hear it?
the main rung of horses only separated by a few lengths.
I got it,
Narrowly
I
in
got it.
front, Springer pushing the pace on the inside as Switch into Glide, but Springer comes clear. In third is Knowing, and also Handy Professor Reload behind Carrick on stage. Not much room there, and round the outside, Spiritual Man, and wider is Super Vinny. Tailed off is Prince Almasty as they go inside the 3/8. Springer by a length and a half, Knowing to second. On the rail, Switch into Glide. Caught wide, Super Vinny behind Spiritual Man. On the rails, Professor Reload. And next to last, Carrick on stage. And although a long last early, Prince Almasty's made up a ton of ground. Turning on the inside, it is Springer from Knowing. Super Vinny coming with a run. And over on the inside, sticking on is Switch into Glide and Spiritual Man as they come down the home stretch, chasing Springer. Springer by a length to Knowing. Super Vinny coming home down the outside of the track and Switch into Glide, but Springer's in front. And Springer has enough spring to hold about a half-length lead, but that's all. Knowing's coming. Knowing on the outside and Springer in front just wins from Knowing, and third is Switch into Glide. Then Professor Reload, Super Vinny, and Prince Almasty, and Eyecatcher at one point of that race did make up a lot of ground. The time is up at 1:19:32.
Nice. So we won.
We did. I just wanted that 8 to get up for third.
Yeah.
And you know, I would have had the try as well, but I've got the exacta with you. 961.
The 2 or 8, that was close on the. Yeah, I just thought if Ezwan could get that horse out, you know what I'm saying? Just based on who he's faced, you know.
And you know, the thing that I talked about early on, Sean, it was actually there in the beginning, but he was able to finally get there before they hit the turn. But he was definitely out there a little bit because there was a lot of speed inside him.
Yeah, trainers up there. Suggestion: if your horse is struggling, put Pietro on it. He helps.
Yeah, for sure. So my 8 got 4th, Super Vinny.
Okay, yeah. I had the 2 in stable though. I thought he was going to get up for 4th. Oh, Pietro. Great effort by Pietro.
It was. He was coming. It was. It was.
What is
close.
9-6 paid, Tim?
27.20 for our
His run
$2.
fourth, adding some value
Good
to
job.
your
Okay.
super
Hey,
collector number
little
8,
profit.
9618.
Yes, absolutely.
I would not have thrown. I'm glad I did an exacta because I would not have thrown in the
one.
I would not have thrown in the 1.
Yep.
But he ran a decent race. You know, he's definitely becoming the. But the 9 in stable. Oh, was I looking at the wrong team? Okay, sorry. I don't even know what team I'm looking at. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team. I had the 9. I thought so. I was going to say. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, the 9. Thank you, Mike. I was like, I thought I had the 9. I was looking at Emma Dahl's team. I'm like, when did I pick the 2?
2 starts ago a second.
I'm like, why did I pick the 2?
Devin Gittins as winning
I like the
trainer.
9.
Bruno Schickedans.
Oh, you had the 2. I'm sorry, buddy.
And winning jockey is 1.
Still 10 points rate.
Gutsy performance, bring a challenge throughout in the stretch, but held on gamely to
S1 is fantastic getting a horse out of the gate. All right, I'll shut this off. I'll shut Robert off. There we go. Okay, beautiful. There we go. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Well, we move on to the 4th race.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to confirm our payout. Make sure when it's official here.
Yep.
What is this? What is this?
Oh my God! Look at oh my God! Bruno's invent. Oh, he's this horse people. That's awesome. Why is Bruno dressed up?
Know what to think with that.
Why is Bruno dressed up? That is absolutely hysterical.
Oh,
what is going on at Woodbine on a Thursday? That is great. Love to see the enthusiasm. That's great. I love the furries. Absolutely. I would not have used the 1.
No, I mean, despite that one taking money, I just couldn't get to that one. I wanted that 968. That would have
been amazing. Pietro going up at 9-1.
It's official. Let's check. Yep, 27.20.
Okay, so
that puts our bankroll, Sean. If you look at the bottom, we're back to 93.20. So
wonderful, right there.
Almost back to level.
Yeah, we're right there. Yep, there we go. And we've been close, you know. Exactly. Yep. So, all right. We turn the page. Here we go. 4th race, 6 furlongs, optional claiming 10, set at 5K, purse 36,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have started for a claiming price of 5,000 or less. In 2025, or claiming price 10,000. 3-year-olds. Lost big time, brother. Oh yeah, Macho Man. Like it, not too scary. Yeah. Turn the page, right, Kyle? There you go. Turn the page. All right, my good man. And let us know who you like here in race 4. And do we have any scratches here, Brendan?
I haven't moved it over. Let me double check. I don't think so in this one.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. The 4. Lady Moonshine is out.
Okay.
Pietro is out.
Pietro, finally, the only way you can stop Pietro is just
getting over.
Hey, do we fear the Savine? Exactly. You always have to fear Savine. That's for sure.
Definitely fear him, according to me, in the next race. Spoiler alert.
Okay, here we go. So we have 6 furlongs on the dirt, on the poly track. And okay, here we go. All right, my first pick is the, okay. All right, is the 9, Googly Eyes, Martin Drexler. Here's Bruno's chicken dance again. See if the fur balls are in the winner's circle again, and Esmond Flores. I really like this horse because if you look at what the condition is, optional claiming 10, sell 5, the run for a claiming price of 5,000. Okay, and this horse ran a really good race. Then you say, okay, that's a mile 16, and it's on the turf. Okay, so why the heck are you gonna like this horse at 6 furlongs? Well, if you look at this horse back at PED, it was running some pretty solid races there against that group. And then even the one race he ran against at Woodbine, which was the 6 furlongs, was claiming 25. But that was against Halaga, who is still a multiple winner, Machina and Me Corazon. All those horses have won multiple races at Woodbine. So the field that it was facing was actually pretty good. So I think if this horse gets back to the 6 furlong distance and has one, I think this horse will be pretty tough down the lane. And I like the price at 92. Second, I had Gizmo's BFF, Deborah Robbins, and the aforementioned Sophia Vives. Sophie always does very well with this horse, and does run. He just seems to run a little bit better when he's going around the 6.5, 7 furlongs, in my estimation. But the good thing about this horse is he can come from behind. He's versatile. He can run and lead, but has come from behind before. So, and I do like those types. So, and he's 9 for what is he? 23 for 37 the money, and 8 out of 11 at the distance in money. So this horse will be right there at the end. And then my third horse was, in fact, this is the fourth, the 2, Online Lady, Bruno's other horse. Devin Gettings coming down from 15,000 to 10,000 after winning at 15,000, which says to me that Bruno may have too many horses in the barn, or just, well, I don't know what he's doing with this horse, but he's very consistent, and I think this horse will be quite interesting. I do think, which is interesting, you could have some real speed in this race if Gizmo and the 2 and a couple of other people go up the lead. You could have a really big pace up here. That's also, I like the 9. So but my 3 choices were 9, 7, and 2. And the 1/3.
Love to see it. Love to see it. See it.
All right. I am not 972.
Okay.
I'm 279.
There you go. Love it.
Yeah, I do. I like the 2 with Saheen, Sean, and the thing about this one is that I do think there may be a couple of horses that are going to go out and vie for the lead, but I think this is the one that, even if other horses want to go there, she has proven the ability to be able to sit just off the speed, even though she has gone to the lead in the beginning. Typically, she's 2nd or 3rd. So, yeah. And if you look at race shape over the last couple of races, I mean, that's been pretty good. The last one was kind of gate to wire, but at the same time, early in the race was, right there to the outside, and then goes to the front. But I do think that the race kind of sets up for the 2 pretty well. I like the 7 over the 9, and I ended up putting the 9 third. And I agree with the 9, the one thing is the layoff for me.
Yep. Yeah, sure. Yep.
Looking at her and coming off the layoff. I mean, last couple of times off the layoff haven't been great.
Right.
You have to go back a couple of years, and she did win off the layoff, but
She came in second in May at Presque Isle and a closing.
Exactly. But and
I
that's
love her
why
workout.
to me it was more of an underneath. And then the
Yeah.
works look pretty good. I mean, there are some bullets there to look at and something to like. But I just think that she might want to race under the belt here.
Yep. Sure.
Still a contender for sure.
Yeah.
And these two, when Flores rides for Drexler, they're 20%.
Yeah. There's the old pick 4 ticket for anybody who's interested there for Jeff and Elisa. 7-9 with 4-7 with 1-4 with 2-8. Good job, Curtis. Me Too Big is take 8 Shamra. Had some good 5 furlong races. Can hold up at 6. Could be. Good luck, my man.
The one thing about that one though, Sean, that I did look at the 8 a bit, but Keve's not in this race at all.
Yeah.
But not on the 8.
Mm-hmm.
After riding the horse 4 straight races.
I know, yeah. Interesting.
Going with the
look at this. The horse is even in the look at this. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
That's pretty funny.
That is awesome.
Sean, I'll be right back.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, we got look at that. We got a horse guy in the with the 2. There you go. Look at this. A 5-2. Can horse guy in the horse thing get 2 for? Look at that. Who knew? Only a Woodbine. Curtis, nice job. $96. Oh, the little brown jug just won? Blueprint? Oh, love Blueprint. I may be heading up to Woodbine for the Breeders' Crown, the biggest day in harness racing. Bruno's got one of the elves with him. That's always an interesting sign there. Maybe he's got a 6-8 exacta box. Hey, this is Woodbine, my friend. There's no such thing as drunk at Woodbine. Look at mine, 11-1 and 7-2 last time. Anything can happen up at Woodbine. The racing secretary does a very good job putting horses together that are on similar levels. And that's what makes Woodbine so challenging. And I can say from a person, even if you have inside, if you know people, it's still not easy. It's still a very, very challenging fields they put together, which is to their credit. I don't think they're watching tonight, but I want to send out my condolences to our friend Todd Phillips, the husband of Catherine Day Phillips. His mom just passed away. If they are watching, my sincere condolences, my great friends. May she rest in peace. Can 6 go gate to wire, Sully? Let's see, my friend. Let's see. I'll give you an answer. And he's got Austin Adams, and he's got the Bug Boy, Strike a Chord. Yeah, I mean, see, this is why I like the 9, because I mean, you could have the 6 go to the lead, the 7 could go to the lead, the 2 could go to the lead. I mean, you could have so many horses on the lead here that the 9. Sully, thank you very much, my friend. My mom just got back home today. Thank you to everybody who was asking the other day, so appreciate it. She's doing good. It's going to be a little bit of of a road ahead, if we will, but she's feeling great. She's in great spirits, and getting stronger by the day. Very glad to be home and back in her house. But no, she's doing great though. Thank you. Yep, yep. Got a great program, and hopefully she'll be back to normal in no time. So very glad to be out of the hospital and doing great. So thank you. Gizmo's BFF, Deborah Rhombus, Sophia Vives. Yeah, Curtis. Yeah, my mom's doing fantastic. I mean, relatively speaking. I mean, she's glad to be home. Doing good, still a bit sore, obviously, but she's doing really good. We got a PT coming for her, and which is great. And it's gonna take a little bit of time, but she's gonna get stronger by the day, and we'll have her hopefully stronger than ever in no time. So, but I told her everyone's wishes the other night, and she was actually watching from she was watching our show, and that made her feel 10 times better. And when she went to sleep, she had a big smile on her face. So thank you to everybody for that. Yeah, this race is just puzzling to me because there's so much speed in this race. And I think this is interesting. I just think there's so much speed that the nine's going to be setting on a good one here. Always hard when you have, and thanks me, too big, so appreciate it. Always hard when you have multiple Bruno Chicken Dance horses in here. 7, and there's the pick 4 by Lisa and Jeff. They have 7-9 with 4-7 with 1-4 with 2-8. A very affordable, by the way, $3.20 ticket if you want in on it. And here come the horses out. Is anybody going to races this weekend? Let me know. I will be leaving tomorrow morning for Bensalem, Pennsylvania for the $1 million Pennsylvania Derby and the $1 million Cotillion featuring good cheese. They usually only run on Saturdays, but they're going to run on Friday this year.
Going without me. Having to go without me this year.
I know. We tried.
We did.
We did try. Tim tried. Exactly.
But Jay Worms, I may end up at Churchill on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. Look for Timmy. Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm going.
He'll be the one running away from Dennis. Exactly. If he sees him.
All right.
ESPN.
Got 10 minutes, Sean. They're heading out to the track. We'll take a look. You know what my problem has been so far, Sean? This just happened in the paddock, and we didn't celebrate it.
Riders up!
Riders up. Hey, Jay Worms, just do it on X.
Yeah, just do it on X. Yeah.
Message me on X. Riders up Tim on X.
Yeah. He'll find you. They're coming down that hill. So I'll explain. If people don't know, people often ask me, why are they walking down the hill? The reason why they walk down the hill and back up a hill, just to explain Woodbine a little to the people who haven't been there. The outer turf is actually the closest one to the building. Most American tracks the dirt is the closest. The outer turf is the closest to the building. Then the poly track is in the middle of the outer turf course. The outer turf course is closed until next year. So they have to go under the bridge and up the bridge under the bridge and up because the outer turf actually goes over the thing. So, oh, look at that. Ron Ali has replaced Sahin Savachi on the 2. This could be a bad.
I'm off the 2.
Cancel, cancel, cancel. Exactly.
You know, I'm actually surprised though, Sean. If you look, most people were on the 9 and 7. I mean, I did like the 2, but until I started saying that, the 2 was highlighted as the favorite. The 7 and the 2 are both 5-2, but I just think it's a little interesting that the 2 is kind of taking over favoritism when none of the track folks are taking the 2.
Yeah, yeah.
I did like the 2 in here.
Yeah, yeah. And you have one of you have a horsey guy who's already 1 for 1 tonight in the actual paddock with the owners. So so if horsehead guy is a indicator, he could be bringing them luck tonight. Lady Moonshine scratch. So you see, that's why they're coming up the hill there, because the turf course is actually outside of them and inside of them. Here's one, Crawford. Seven looks good. This is a favorite. There's the 8. And there's the 9.
Sean, who was your 4th?
Or my 4th pick? Yeah, let me see here. The 2.
The 2.
No,
9 was your 3rd.
No, that was my 3rd. That's my 3rd. Yeah, I was 9, 7, 2, and 8.
Okay. Let's just do this then. Because that's kind of where I landed as well. Again, I had a little different order, but we're going to be covered either way because this is the way we're going to play it, Sean.
Yep, love it.
We're going to play $1 tri-key box. So it's going to be an $18 wager. We're going to play $1 tri-key box. We're keying the 2 with the 7, 8, 9.
Love
so
it.
we need the 2 anywhere in the try, and the 7, 8, and 9 complete the try.
Okay, I like it.
Any 2 of those 3.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, because the 8 was exactly who I was thinking behind our 3 picks of 2, 7, and 9. So.
Yeah.
And again, we're doing a key box here, so we don't need the 2 to win. We just need the 2 to be one that's definitely there, and then 2 of the other 3.
Yeah.
But I still think I like the 2 on top, but I want to be covered. And I'm hoping that Sean's 9 wins, because the 9 right now is 5-1.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do a 9-8-2. Kick the 7, who is now the favorite.
Yeah, there you go. Gizmo's BFF.
And now the 2 just drops down to 2-1. Look at that. I'm moving the needle, Sean.
Yeah. Em is moving the needle here, folks. This is what you call moving the needle.
Look at my 8. Yes, I'm going to win. Yes, I'm going to win.
Yeah, he's uh-huh. 9 looks great on the track.
We'll take the 8 winning at 8-1.
Yeah. Bobby D's got a 2-7-3 with 8-9. Good luck, Bobby. Almost 100 people tonight. Thank you guys, as always, for joining us. Two looking good on the track.
Warm up there.
Mm-hmm.
Saheen said, let me get a little warm up on my horse.
Yep.
That normally means they're going to try to go out and contend for the lead.
And you know where he is the whole time. You don't even need a saddle cloth when you're gray. The 1 and 6-1. No bad actors in this group. Professional group here.
Life is better with a glass half full.
Love it. 9 warming up well.
I would agree. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everyone in the
Yep.
lounge. What's
Cheers,
everybody
everybody.
drinking?
For sure. I'm drinking Polar Seltzer tonight.
Post your drinks in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah, post your drinks. Yeah, let us know.
It is the cocktail lounge. Everybody needs a cocktail to participate.
Go get them, Bobby J.
Doesn't have to be
179.
alcoholic. You can make it a mocktail instead.
Three minutes to post. Bob raising his glass.
95 people watching right now. Make sure you jump on over to YouTube. If you're watching from X, give us a like on the channel.
And tonight, if we get 190 likes, then Colin can come on the show. But that's
Yes, we're trying to set the bar really high so we don't get there.
yeah, exactly. So we need 190 likes. As soon as we hit that, Colin can come on.
We got to save that joke for when he's in the chat.
Good luck, Nick. There you go. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, looking at the will pays, I mean, if you look at both the double and the pick three, the 2 is the lowest, and in the pick 3 in particular, it's the lowest by quite a bit. The 2 in the pick 3 pays $16.66 for 20 cents, and beyond that, you have to go to the 9, and it goes from 16 to 40.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know.
Colin, we dirt loving Americans did. Sean got us a win last race, so I'm trying to duplicate that.
You're trying to piggyback on that. Yep. Colin, when it's been the other person's turn, the other person won. It's been one of those nights.
And Colin, we did tell everybody that Sean, what was the number, 92 or 100?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. So, Colin, if we get 190 likes tonight, you will come on the show tonight. Exactly. So
we're trying to set it high enough to where we don't get there, Colin.
Colin's after the Red Sox play and sitting in traffic. Colin's probably like, call the bots.
Hey, Colin, let everybody know where are we going this weekend for Doubling Down.
Yeah. Let them know, Colin. Double Down is coming from where, my friend?
Make sure you watch the show because there's been a streak of about 4 weeks in a row to where the double has been posted on Doubling Down. So
yes, exactly.
We're going to Parks. We're going to Parks for Doubling Down. Ooh. Loading up. Mr. Juan Crawford. Whoa, what's up with the 6 here? Bolted.
Strike record bolted.
What is up with that?
He said, I don't need a gate. I'll just
He said, what? You mean I don't get to start now?
Yeah, seriously.
I haven't seen that in a long time to where a horse just bolted from the gate with the rider. Everybody's looking to figure out where the 6 is. Look at all of them.
They're all like, where the heck did he go?
He's like, the finish line is this way, guys.
Yes.
That's pretty funny. I haven't seen that in a long time. Here they go. Got the outrider. Go get him. He's already ran half a race. If you got the 6 on your tickets, go ahead and cancel them now.
Yeah.
Oh, James, I just saw this, and I wasn't saying this before. Win plays on the 6, and he's got to try 6 with the 1, 2, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, James, you might.
And James.
After this, we'll talk a little bit about that Pennsylvania Derby.
Yes.
We got some horses in the house.
15 race cards, Sean.
Yeah, 15, folks. There's Doc. Doc is one of the best doctors in racing today. That's why you see a lot of scratches at the gate, because Doc is really good and can pick out and will not let a horse run if he doesn't think they're.
Yeah, I mean, he just checked it out and said it's good to run, but I mean that extra little energy expend can't help.
No, exactly. But I'm just saying he that's why you see a lot of late scratches at the gate though at Woodbine, because Doc doesn't, if he doesn't like what a horse is doing, he will scratch it.
Yeah, and they put the 6 straight in.
Yeah.
Now Mr. Juan Crawford gets to go back in with the long flowing locks.
Absolutely.
The signature cut. Love it. I'm going to let my hair grow out like that, Sean.
There you go.
I'm not sure I could grow that much. See if Juan can loan me some hair.
Locked up.
All set.
Nice start. Away well, Gizmo's
Look at the
BFF
6
and
going for the lead. What a
who
shot.
struck the lead. Striker caught in front from
He's
Gizmo's
like, I told you I
BFF
wanted to be
on
out
the
here.
inside,
Exactly.
pushing the
This is
pace.
how you do it,
Length
guys.
behind them,
Follow me.
Forest B takes a nice cozy 4th spot.
Actually, I guess
in
we
behind
should
runners
say
early
she.
Shamra, April Develop,
She,
Googly
yes,
Eyes,
yeah.
and the trailer Puy d'Avril. Out in front, Striker Cord on the inside on Dean Lady, neck away 2nd and 3rd, Gizmo's BFF. And 4th, Forest Spear, a length and a half away. April Develop, Shamra, Googly Eyes going up on their outside.
Man, I love the
rails.
2, but I don't
Puy
like
d'Avril
6 to
about 4
5,
lengths,
Sean.
covers them at best.
No.
Out in front, it's on Dean Lady on
Come on
the
with that
inside.
9.
Striker Cord
Come on,
the outer.
Flores.
And they are still hammer and tongs by a length and a half in 3rd, Gizmo's BFF.
And this 6, even
Forest
after
Spear
that, doesn't want to give up.
Googly Eyes.
Yeah,
A length and a
this
half
6
away
is
came
really
Shamra
making
from
this
April
too, right?
Development. Last of all, Puy d'Avril. A quarter of a
She
mile
is
to go on
keen.
Dean Lady on the inside. A slender
She's
lead
giving
from
it up a
Striker
little.
Cord as they turn. Forest B looming. In behind them came Googly Eyes, Gizmo's BFF as they come down the stretch. On Dean Lady raced away from them.
Get up at that 8.
Dashed out 3 in front to 2nd place in Gizmo's BFF. Out wide on the track, Shamra and Googly Eyes, but well ahead and
We got this
no
one.
danger of defeat here. On
2,
Dean Lady. On Dean
7,
Lady and Sahin Sabachi win by 3.5 to
9.
Gizmo's BFF.
Bingo.
Googly Eyes and then came
Only
Forest B and
winners.
Shamra wide on
Only
the track.
winners in the
And the time is
line.
Pretty
1:11.19.
chalky, but only winners. And exactly how I had it, Sean. 279.
Yep. 279. Norm, how are you, bud? Pick 49210. Oh yeah. Ugh, tough one, Norm. Nothing but winners. Love it. Love it. 2,
That 2 was much the best.
7, 9,
My
1.
8 almost got up for 4th.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was amazing.
12 to 1. I saw that 8 coming on the outside. I really wanted the 8
Yeah.
involved at 12 to 1.
The winner is number 2, On Dean Lady. 2nd is 7, Gizmo's BFF. And 9, Googly Eyes 3rd, 2, 7, 9. A 4th place.
So the
photo
2-7 was
headed
favored
for
in the
first
exacta
quarter,
pool, Sean,
22 and
but
4, the half
was
a mile,
paying
45 and
21.80
4.
for 2. So
That's still remarkable.
The time
It
is
is.
11:19.
That really
on
is.
race
Yeah.
4.
So this won't be horrible. I mean, it'll definitely be a winning ticket for $1 try.
Oh, absolutely. 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 Seeing the ball tonight. We're seeing the ball. And this is what Woodbine, this is why we say, folks, those nights where you go for, like go for 1 for 8, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can see it, sometimes this is what makes Woodbine so hard.
Seeing the ball.
Yeah. All winners in the lounge. Nailed it with that too. Yep. Great job, Tim. That's
Thanks,
great.
Bob. Let's go, Nick. Let's back the Brinks truck up.
Great job, Nick.
The big one's coming.
Good job, Todd. Got the supper time super. Nice job, buddy. Well done. Love it when the lounge is
fourth, Forest
is
B,
winners, just like us.
791.
The gray.
Sahin, Mr. Savachi.
Yes. When Pedro's gone, you must fear the Sahin.
Exactly.
Mom should bet the next horse home for a rest.
Tell Mom to bet the one.
Yeah, well, the one is home for rest and 6 is come to mama. There you go.
Well, the 6 is scratched, so she'll have to take the one.
No. I just
She'll have to take the one.
Yeah, exactly. That was funny when I saw that, though. I was like, okay. Undine Lady.
And there they are again, Sean.
Look at this. You just have to look at this. Zach, whoever they're. What the try?
$1 try, 44.20.
44. That's awesome.
We'll take
Fantastic.
it. We'll take it.
That's fantastic. Great job.
And there's the bankroll update. 119.40.
119.40. Loving it. Great job, Todd. With the super pay. 145.45. 20 cent 29. Nice job, Todd. Great job. Great pay. There's the photo for 4th.
I'm checking Jay Worms.
I'll be right back, my friend.
Sure. Try it now, Jay Worms. I fixed it. Had my message and filter turned off, so had the filter on, should I say, so messaging turned off. All right, we'll wait for Sean to get back and go through the horses a little bit here. But coming up in the 5th at Woodbine, we've got a claiming $25,000 race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up on the synthetic, going 6.5 furlongs. And opening up early right now, your 3-1 favorite is your 10-1 morning line, number 8, Anam Cara. Sophia Viva is up on that one. And your morning line favorite, the 5 Logistics, opens up at 5-1 off of 5-2. 5-1's better than 5-2. I like that. Saheen getting up on that. Let's see if Saheen can go back to back. I see it kind of one way here. I'd be interested to see what Sean thinks here. If you got something you really like here, let us know. But I've got a definite thought in this one. We'll see if Sean agrees. I had another one that I thought was kind of the best horse in here, but wasn't amongst your top couple of morning line favorites. So we'll see how the odds shake out on that one. But the 6 is out in here. So another scratch again. Seems like we've had one scratch in every race. But we will have a field of 7. So should have some pretty decent possibility probables here in the exacta pool. Just to give you an idea right now, favoritism just clicks over to the 7 while Sean comes back in.
I used my backup thing here tonight. This is not my normal account.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm using my backup account. That's why it has $5 in it. I don't use this one. I usually use this one for the audio, because it's a better one for the. Let me get on here. Sorry, folks. Yeah, there we go. Is that back on now?
I wasn't even looking at that. It wasn't on.
Hold on, let me take here.
Yeah. So right now, looking at the will pays is kind of
there. It is.
Because the 7 is the favorite right now, but that one is way down in the will pays. If you're looking at the doubles, it's pretty close, but the 5 is your favorite in the will pays. Yeah. The 4 behind that one, then it's 2-1. So 5-4-2-1. And then if you look at the pick 3, it is 5-4-1-2. So got the underneath, but 5 and 4 in both the double and the pick 3. That makes a little more sense than the 7 and 8, which have been taking a little bit of early money, but it's early and the pools are low, so that's going to change.
It's early. Yep. All right.
I still think I got a horse here, Sean, that won't be one of those.
Okay. So 5th race, 6.5 furlongs, claiming 25,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. And the scratch of the 6. Right? Scratch of the 6.
Yes.
Come to mama. Pietro, once again, they're trying to not let Pietro win. All right. Who is your top pick here, my friend?
Okay. So when I was looking at this, Sean, it's like the way the track has been playing lately is it's very speed favored, right? Yeah. So we've seen a lot of horses up top, and those horses have either been holding on to win or have at least been right there. And when I look at this race and try to figure out who I think is going to be forwardly placed and have a really good shot, I land on the 2, Super Sicily.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is one, when you look at this level, 25, last couple of times, 23.5. But if you look at that last race, Sean, they sprinted on the turf. Yeah. But I don't think that there was an intent there that's where as far as placement, because this horse has definitely done much better on the synthetic. In 5 turf races, only has 1 second, but has 3 wins in 5 seconds and 16 on the synthetic. So I definitely think synthetic's where this one wants to be. And if you look at that race at 6.5, which is today's distance, 2 back, that forward was leading the race all the way to the end, just getting nipped at the wire in that race by Tabloid Material. And that race wins this one.
Yeah.
I mean, that speed figure, go across the board and look at every horse in here. The other horses haven't been running anywhere near that.
Yeah, right.
So I think that if she runs that race, she wins. So I love it. The speed's going to be right there. It's been holding all night long. So I'm gonna take a shot with the 2 who is still currently sitting at 5-1.
Yeah.
I hope these odds stay like we've seen with some of the other horses tonight that end up finishing underneath, because my second pick is your morning line favorite, Logistics. This is one that looks like will probably sit a little further off the pace, just behind the leader, and definitely has a big shot in here. But I do think that the numbers of the 2 horse are a little bit better. I could see the 5 overtaking the 2 late in the race, but I really do think it's 2-5 or 5-2 if 5 does pass it up. But I do like the 5 most on top. And then I'm going to give you a little bit of a price underneath. Again, I thought this would be a little better. 8-1 morning line, 7-1 now. So come down just a tad, but that's the 3 Spirit Bear getting Keve Nickas up for Philip Hall. And this is another one who has been forwardly placed just off the, and look at where this horse raced last time out. Yeah, that would be a stakes race, the Algoma Stakes. So at 7 furlongs, so now cutting back to 6.5, a better distance for the horse. Again, not a win candidate, but should finish underneath on the board. Has an opportunity to do that here, racing against a little lesser than what she faced in her last race, and still fared very well, just finishing off the board and at the bottom of the superfecta.
Yep. Okay.
So 2, 5, and 3. If I gave you one more, I would put the 4 underneath. Rafi, this one's been off just since July, not too long, but is changing barns here. So I wasn't as high on the 4 as I am other horses in here, but Rafi getting up is always a threat. And you look at some of the workouts since this horse was claimed last time out, 2 back, you got a really sharp bullet.
Okay. I like it. Okay. So here we go. So Tim, give me your order one more time in order.
Yep. 2, 5, 3, 4.
3. Okay. Perfect. There we go. All right. Here we go.
What's up, Jenny Mac?
Hey, Jenny Mac. Now we'll talk about that in a little bit here. On the pen, I am not on the Baeza wagon. I think he can definitely hit the board. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to try to beat him for sure with a horse that Tim knows.
Gosger.
Gosger. My boy, exactly. From day one, Tim knows I've been a huge Gosger fan. He is getting better and better and better and better every single race.
I agree.
I just think he is definitely the horse to beat. So
that is it.
Yep.
Gosger. We're with you, Jenny. We're on the Gosger train.
Yeah, we're there. We're there with you. My boy keeps getting better and better. Okay.
Everybody's going to be on Baeza, and I'll tell you, he's been the wise guy horse since the Kentucky Derby. And you can keep saying, well, he's only lost to sovereignty and journalism, and if it wasn't for them, he'd win the races. I'm not sure. I think based on his running style, he's always going to have that late kick and finish underneath other horses, whoever it is.
Yeah.
I'm not on the Baeza train at all.
Yep. Exactly. And we'll look at that race in more depth here in a little bit. There's Annam Cara. Let me tell you, this is one of the best stories you'll ever hear, right? This girl, look at her. She's a feisty gray, right? My friend Sarah Ritchie, God bless her, bought this horse for $2,000, and she's made over $252,000 for it as the owner. I think that's awesome.
That's the dream, Sean. That's the thoroughbred racing dream.
It is, right? Exactly. And she's faced some real tough cookies. You know what I'm saying? And even though the Clocker report, Annam Cara, came back with an easy move. With the track was slow that day, takes a slight drop. Has been on the fringes lately, so she'll definitely be in on the action, if you will.
Yeah, and there you can see that.
Yeah.
And she opened up with the early money, but has definitely come quickly back up to 5-1, back up to reality here a little bit. So, but the 7 taking all this money at 7-2, Sean, I do not like the 7 at all, and I just think that she is going to be further back, and that is not working in any of these races.
Okay.
But Jeff Bratt and Doug McPherson said I'm stupid, and the 7's going to win. And Sean's probably going to pick the 7.
Who's my number 1 pick? The 7.
Figures.
Yeah, it figures. Exactly. It was exactly. That's hysterical. That was my number. Now, exactly. This track is not.
She don't like to win, though.
No, yeah, right. But I do like it right now. If anyone's watched Fort Erie and here, right, the X Train and Adamo right now are like they're 54% together on the year at both Fort Erie and what at Woodbine, like overall in the year, they're 54% together. These two have just been on fire together, right? And I know that Sahin gets off the 7 and rides, what do you call it? But the X-Man has just been riding. What are they? They're 33% at Woodbine and 54% at both Woodbine and Fort Erie. So they're riding very well together. The thing I did like about this horse, and it's interesting, it was a real troubled third last time, but I like when they're coming from the turf to the end to the mile and 16th. And I think this is this horse's specialty. I think he likes longer than even though he's run well in the sprints. I do think there's going to be some. The interesting thing, and I think you kind of agree, Tim, when I was looking at this, right? Like, who's going to be the actual speed in this race? You know, who did you think would be the actual speed in this race?
Well, I mean, I think it's going to be the 2. That was what I was saying, and why I like the 2, because I think the 2 is going to be the one that goes out early on, and then when you look at the horse down on the rail, this horse has been forwardly placed, but especially being on the rail and with the 2 outside, I do not think that horse is going to be there. I think the horse that sits just off the 2 is the 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not looking at that mile last race. Let's do apples to apples here. Go back 2 races to that 7 furlongs, and this horse was second early and then first the rest of the way around the track.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you look in that race, Sean, in that particular race, who finished third in that race? Looks Lucky to me.
Yeah.
I mean, Looks Lucky to me is a really good horse who came back and won a race on the turf at Woodbine after that one. So.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I think this is interesting. This is, to me, it's just a fascinating race. You know, I think this could be.
That's why I was saying I think it's a good betting race. And if you look at the numbers across the board, we've got 4.5, 5, 7, 5, 4, 3.5, 5.
Which shows people have no clue what they're doing right now.
The 3 is the longest odds at 7-1, and then the favorite right now is 7-2. So I mean, they're all in the ballpark.
Yeah. Woodbine, I love, and I think you'd agree with me. Woodbine just dares you. I'm like, I dare you to single a horse in our races. You know what I'm saying? Just you still might win, but
challenge accepted.
Right. But I'm just saying, I mean, this is what it's showing. You know what I mean? There's going to be no exacta here that's going to pay anything less than $30, you know?
And the funny thing to me is the horse that I put underneath in third is the longest shot on the board, but that's only 8-1. Hey, look at that
formula.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay? I think my mic cut out on me.
Yep.
We can.
Live from the car.
I can. Okay.
Live from the car.
You see that Bankroll formula?
I see it went positive. Which race did we hit on?
The last
Both.
two.
The last two. So the
Last
one where I said I'm going to hit this one and you guys aren't, we hit on that one.
No, you missed and we hit.
You know, the
Sean-
irony of that is if I would have just
Sean
gone
hit
straight
the-
on my numbers, I would have had the superfecta. But let's get past that.
John hit the exacta in that one, and then in the very last race, I hit the trifecta. Which when I gave out my top 3 picks, it finished in order 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well played. Well played.
All right, Tim.
And then
Now-
my
now,
fourth
Formula.
horse finished 5th, so I almost gave out a nice code super.
All right, now Formula. One of us is going to be happy, and one of us is going to be Tim. Please give your top 4 here.
Okay, once again, my top 4 horses in this race are
Yeah.
the 2, the 5, the 3, and the 4. 2, 5, 3, 4.
Okay.
2, 5, 3, 4. Okay, hit that button.
Call me by surprise.
Just going 5 to win in place in the 7.
I knew he was going to do that.
I'm not going against the X-Man and Adamo train right now. And this horse loves this track. Now, as Tim said, it may not factor. I gotta hope some people pretend to be front runners that aren't front runners and just it falls apart. But it could, especially as you get later in the evening. You know.
Sean, where's your shirt? Formula and I both got the shirts on. Where's your shirt?
I have the Woodbine tonight.
Yeah.
I have the Woodbine tonight. I'm representing. Exactly.
You're representing them and not us, though.
No, I wore it the other night for Trust the Prop for Cinnabon, right? Exactly.
Okay.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'll
But
give
at
you
least
credit.
it's the product that we're helping support here.
Sean,
You
the
know?
cameraman, likes your horse.
Yeah, thank you. He does.
He's just following the
Now he
setup.
likes you too.
Now he likes mine. And I love the price on my horse, 2 to 1. But here's the crazy thing: the horse that I thought would be the favorite and now is the 5.
Yeah.
3 to 1. Look at this board.
Yeah.
4,
Formula,
4,
Formula,
9,
what I love
5.
about Woodbine, right? And I was just saying this to Tim. Look at this formula: 9 to 2, 9 to 2, 9 to 1, 5 to 1, 5 to 2, 9 to 2, 7 to 1. Woodbine is
So
daring
good.
you to single. I dare you to single somebody. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure. That's for sure. So spread, so even. For what it's worth, my top horse after the 6 scratched, I really did like the 6 at 15 to 1.
Yeah.
Was the 7.
Yeah.
It was the 7. So that got a really high score for me. I'd have to dig in a little bit deeper to figure the ins and outs of that, but yeah, I went 7, 4, 5, 1.
Yeah. And do we know who owns the 7? Just a little trivia question here. Who owns the 7?
Icon Racing Stables.
Yeah, that would be one Jason Worth, the
Yes.
former Philadelphia Philly.
Interesting. Got it.
Who
Wicked
owns
Mercury.
this? Well, I'll bring it right up here in 1 second here.
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
He,
So
he can kiss my ass, Sean. And if you know, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, there was a time when his horse in the Derby and his horse was not going to do well and people were betting against it. He said everybody that didn't like his horse could kiss his ass, so he can kiss mine.
There you go.
Because his horse did what everybody thought his horse would do, run up the track.
Adam Cara.
There's
I'm trying to remember.
And the last
I'm trying to remember who
Super
his horse
Sicily.
was.
I am too. I
Dornoch.
can't remember.
Austin Adams.
No, this year.
Oh, this year.
Super Sicily.
Dornoch was his big one this year. Oh, then the other
Now.
one, something
No,
Express, I
Goes
forget
in
what
there,
it was.
all in.
Rocket or something, I forget what it was.
Off their race, and a very good start with Verdejo and Adam Cara. And showing up also near the inside is Super Sicily, and Logistics is there. from
Everybody
Spirit
going for the
Bear.
lead.
Tucked away as home for a rest.
There's my
A length
two.
behind them
Yes.
is Mercury, a little between first to last. And A little bit of a tussle for the
going
lead.
to lead.
And coming forward is Logistics pushing the pace. Verdejo showing early toe with Spirit Bear, and on their inside, Super
Flying
Sicily.
Mohawk.
They engage each other by almost 3 to home for a
Look
rest.
at this.
Moving up is Wicked Mercury.
Flying
And
Mohawk.
as
Quarter
they're
horse
taking the
race.
stride at the back of affairs is also Adam Cara, the outside, but they're coming from the back and gaining on the top 4. Narrowly Super Sicily with Verdejo Logistics, a length to Spirit Bear.
Verdejo.
Adam Cara coming into it nicely. And then Wicked Mercury and tucked away is home for a rest. Going to the front again, it's Verdejo. On the inside,
Verdejo.
Super Sicily, 3 wide Logistics. They're out by 2 lengths to Spirit Bear. Adam Cara finishing on a length and a half. Wicked Mercury trying to get involved. And on the inside is home for a rest as they corner. And Verdejo continues on. In second is Super Sicily. And coming after them down the outside is Spirit Bear. Home for a rest, wriggling home up the inside. Home for a rest is flying up the rail. Home for a rest coming up to join and take over now from Verdejo.
What?
And Home for a rest is coming away to win. Home for a rest by a length and a half. A photo of a second between Verdejo and Spirit Bear lunging late, and then came Adam Cara.
7 finished last.
16.96.
Yeah. What was he wasn't even trying with him. He wasn't even trying with him. I mean, come on. What was that? He didn't even try with him. He just took him to the back.
My two faded.
Yeah.
I didn't have it either.
No, yeah, no.
But
One
look at that. The
Yeah.
3 who I had there was right there.
and almost, yeah.
The 3 who I
140.
said was longest shot on the board and was going to finish underneath in the trifecta.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Flying Mohawk. Thank you,
By
Curtis.
Mohawk, yep.
What was that though?
Winner is number
Come
1,
on,
Home
man.
for a rest. A photo for
I
the first one.
honestly
And
didn't
photo,
like
the
the
opening
7,
quarter
and
win
not
in
because
20.
that's
But,
really
but I mean, but he
45
didn't even.
and 2.
Did you think he'd come in last by 9
No.
lengths?
No.
The horse never misses a
96,
check at Woodbine. Now all of a
and a
sudden
pace
he's
photo.
coming in last. Come on, Xavier.
8.5 years old.
Yeah,
Oldest
I know.
horse in the race.
That's called. Yeah.
Well, the big thing that I said, which is
was a
kind of what
pull.
happened. Here's what I see happen.
Second,
Seriously.
Verdejo, number 3,
is that
Spirit Bear.
if you
Third,
look,
fourth, number 8, Adam Cara.
it's been
Numbers
speed
1,
favoring
4,
for a
3,
while,
8.
right? And we've
Yeah.
seen this the last like 3 weeks. And the 7 was like at the back of the pack and just wasn't going to be able to close on all the horses in front.
I can't believe he didn't even get in the top 5.
Some of them kind of changed places, but
Yeah.
the 7 was never able to make up. It's just hard to close on this track right now.
Yeah, but that.
No,
I
I didn't expect that. I'm not
I
saying
mean, come
that.
on. He's 20 lengths. He's 10, 15 lengths behind. I mean, that's not even close.
Yeah, if
You
you
know?
look at that horse right there, I mean, all the way in the back, way back there.
Yeah, way back. I mean, yeah. That was ridiculous. I want stewards to bring Xavier into the room and say, "What the heck was that?" Because that horse never misses the board, and all of a sudden he's 18 lengths behind. Great ride by Daisuke though on the 1. Great ride by. And then remember how Tim, I said to you earlier, I didn't like the 1. I said because why isn't Daisuke or Sophia on it? You know, for Tiller. You know, when Tiller has Daisuke or Sophie, watch out. You could be the bad mojo. I don't think so. Could be. Could be.
We're entertaining the thought.
Yeah, we entertained thought. Exactly, yeah. Yes, you can, Todd. This is cable television. Don't swear.
There it is. Where's the button? Hit the button. Oh my God.
My family's about to leave me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Not a good thing. There's
that's
Bobby
unfortunate.
Tiller. And this is remember, Tim, how I said to you, I said they're just betting Frank DiGiulio and Robert Tiller.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what they do up there. They just bet if any horse. So, for me, I'll just give you the backstory here. The owner, right? The owner, Frank DiGiulio and Robert Tiller. They're both Pink Lloyd and Patches O'Houlihan. So, so everybody sees Frank DiGiulio and Tiller and says, "Oh, this horse, everyone must be like the superstar of And they
must
just
be the
pound
next
them
Patches.
down. Yeah, exactly. They just pound them down. Exactly.
Yeah.
Next race.
Flip it.
Verdejo ran a good race there. And Anam Cara, the formula, this is great, right? My
Yes,
good
sir.
friend Sarah Ritchie, this is a great story. Anam Cara just came in fourth again, right? She paid $2,500 for it, and she's now made $265,000. And
I heard you say that. That's
yeah,
amazing.
isn't that amazing? That's where racing stories are. Now this is this. I'll tell you the funny story. So she bought November Snow for $5,000, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it shows how racing goes. And November made over 300 and something thousand, right?
Oh
So
my
she
gosh.
buys Anam Cara for 2,000, and she's now made over 265, right? So the running joke is she just bought a horse for $20,000. She's run him 5 times and she hasn't done squat. But hopefully she gets better in time. Exactly. But I just thought that was funny when she told me that. She said, I buy one for 2,000, one for 5,000. I had to go up to 20 and the thing does squat.
Yeah. Time to go back to 2s and 5s.
Crazy. All right. We turn the page. Formula, you want this one, my friend?
Yeah, it's a 6-horse race. I'll take it.
Okay. There you go.
All right.
Race 6. Here we go. Okay, we'll read the conditions. It's one of the best tracks in the country. There you go. All right, 6 race, mile 16, maiden optional claiming 40,000 per 65.7 for maidens 3-year-olds and up. And we have a field of 6. Tim, who did you like here, my good man?
Yes, sir.
None of them. I don't want any of them.
Okay. That's a good way to do it.
No. It's just, I mean, whether you go 3-4 or 4-3 in here, I kept trying to find a horse that I liked that I could try to even say was going to be a price in here and try to do something with it. But I just couldn't get past those two.
Yeah.
And it really sucks. And the one that I would add in, and you're still not getting much there, but 9-2 instead of 9-5 is the one would be my third pick. Big Screen Balls, Pietro for Kevin Attard on the inside. So this one had 3 straight seconds. And then last time out going 7 furlongs, a little longer, wasn't as good, but maybe on the 2-turn stretch out, maybe this one can straighten things out a little bit. But if you look at the horses here who have been the distance, the 3's been the distance 8 times. Is a 17-time maiden. I just can't put that horse on top. I did put the horse second, but the 4 makes a little more sense, has 4 races at the distance. All 4 of them were seconds and thirds. Somebody's got to finally win. I just think it's the 4. The 3 obviously loves to finish behind in the money. So those 2, 4, 3, and 1, but it's just ugly in here. And I would love to pick a horse like I have in the last few races to where I think I've got a horse that can finish underneath at a shot. And we've done pretty well with that tonight, but this isn't the race for that.
Yeah.
I'll wait till the next one. And I do have one in the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I begrudgingly took this one. I'm like, well, someone's got to do it. It'll be me tonight.
Yeah.
If I'm going to take one horse, whenever I look at maiden races, I look and see which horse graded out best in the very last race. And it was the 4 for me.
Yeah.
One thing I do like about the 4, but I also don't like about the 4 is this is a horse that wants to be pace forward.
Yep.
And that's good for tonight. But then I also look, it's like, oh, well, we're going 8.5 furlongs. There's a wear down factor there, obviously. So the first 3 horses that we have there, they look like pace pressure horses. The 1, the 2, and I think the 3 I said as well, right? Let me double check that. Yeah, the 1 and the 2 mostly. Maybe a little bit of the 3. those look like pace pressure horses. One of them might get up. One of them might wear down the 4, and then that opens up the door for something else. A horse that I really do like here, outside chances, and you guys might laugh at me, would be the 5.
Okay.
But it's a closer. It's a closer, and like you said, closers are not doing so great today.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for me to jump up and say, okay, this is going to beat a Mark Cassie horse today.
Yeah.
I want to say I like it, but do I really? Paradise Perfect. Yeah, I'm just looking through here. Last time out on turf, got 3rd place, 4 back. Did the distance in all weather and 110K maiden, 19 back. Yeah. It was racing in some big stakes races before, it looks like, but
Yeah.
here and there. Yeah, I don't know. It's like you said, it's going to be tough to beat the 3 and the 4. If I'm going to choose one, I'm going to choose the 4.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Sean, we heard Tim's thoughts.
Yeah.
And they were candid at best.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Okay. Well, yeah, my top pick was the 4 Trip
Okay.
Aces. I mean, you don't see Xavier ride for Mark Casse often, and Sahin's ridden this horse a lot, but
Yeah.
but he gets the weight, which I think could be. I mean, I think at least the help. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's been close. I'm not one of those people. I've always said that even on Tuesday night. I'm not one of those people who puts huge into weight. But if the horse is maybe getting that, can maybe get that extra couple of feet more. You know what I'm saying? This may help the 4. You never see Xavier ride for Mark, so this is definitely a shot for him. And the horse does have early speed, which I like. The second pick was the 2. Pocket Speed, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Ronald Sadler is so known for his late developing horses, right? Amy's Gizmo, the average distance for their horse is 7 to a mile to a mile 16, right? Both races were at 6 furlongs. You can see kind of one pace, kind of getting there a little bit, but I think the 6 was just way too short for this horse, And Ron, look at Ron, 9, 4, and 3 in 33s. He's a very solid trainer, but he brings his horses along very carefully and slowly, And so I think this horse, and look at him, sprint to route 20%. I did in routes 25%. This is his bread and butter. So I think this horse could be really live at 92.
On which horse? I've got sprint to route being 8% on the 2.
For Pocket Speed?
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's 20% sprint to route and 25% on routes.
I got different numbers, but that's okay. We'll move past that.
So
could be different timelines, right?
Yeah. So
I show 20 as well, but in only 5 races.
Right, but even in routes in 32,
I got 13.
In 32 routes, he's 25%. You know what I'm saying? So even he knows, so
okay.
I think this horse is definitely one to beat. And then third, I went with the 1. No, excuse me, 3, Thor's Cause, Krista Cole. This horse loves coming in 2nd and 3rd. Always runs a good race. Ably, Krista Cole, they do well together, 15%. The horse is, as Tim says, 0 for 17. I know he's going to win one of these days, but I mean, I just don't think and I don't think the race sets up for him correctly. But so he could maybe get on the bottom, and then the 1 would be my 4th pick. So it's 4, 2, 3, 1.
Okay. Whew. Lot to think about.
I'm just going to say 4, 3, 1, 2, 5, 6. Mark it down. Exact same. Nice code.
Tim, what do we think of this Buffalo Trace here?
Look, hey, there's nothing wrong with any of the Buffalo Traces to include just the base Buffalo Trace. Anything coming out of That distillery is high on my list. I'm a Weller fan myself, which is a Buffalo Trace, weeded bourbon.
Okay.
But I like Weller, but I've got a bottle of Buffalo Trace in there, but I also have a bottle of just about everything Buffalo Trace in there.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm not a big Elijah Craig fan. I would rather have some Four Roses over Elijah Craig.
So somebody put in here, I miss Sherbet Coffee. Is Sherbet Coffee no more? Don't say it ain't so.
No. They're still around. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they're still around. They're still around. Yep.
Okay.
They are still very much around. I still talk to them. Yep. They're still
The
very much around.
Sherbetties.
They love racing.
They do. They do. They're fun.
Look at this again. 4-1, 5-1, 2-1, 2-1.
All right, let me check out a few things. In my mind, I already have what I want to do, even though it's not sexy. And I'm trying to talk myself into something a little sexier here. It sounds like I'm getting ready for a wedding.
Uh-oh, it's a junkie!
Yeah, what can you do? Yeah, let's see here. So if I were to go the route of an exacta, what do these probables look like? Okay. Is that right? The probables on the 3 and the 4 together are 11 and 13 on a $1 bet?
Yep.
How is that humanly possible?
Because it's Woodbine. Yep. That's why
And
I think
a
it's one of the
6
best.
horse.
Yeah,
Use
the lowest is 4-1.
Yeah. People are using the 1, people are using the 2, people are using the 5, up there, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give this a little bit more time. Maybe that's the route I'll go then.
Here's something for you to mull over, Formula. So the wheel pays have been like pretty spot on all night long. And the 3 right now is your favorite. But in the double, the 3 is third. It is one. It is 1-4-3 in the double.
Okay.
In the pick 3, it is 4-3-1.
Right.
In the pick 5, it is 4-3-1. So 4-3-1 makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I had a 4-3-2, a 4-3-1-2-5-6.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, which is interesting, and take this for interesting, that at Woodbine, people love betting the King's Plate trainer jockey combo, which is, you can't go wrong with Pietro and Kevin. They're very good together. But I'm just saying sometimes horses will be overbet up there because it's Kevin and Pietro. You know what I mean? More than the horse. You know what I'm saying? That may not be the case in this race. I'm just saying sometimes that can happen, especially when it's an old-willing horse,
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll just,
I know we're playing with Monopoly money. I don't want to dig in too deep into your winnings here, but how much should I allot myself for this?
Oh, we got two races to go. Go ahead.
2 races. Take what you want.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
We got 2 races?
This
one and the next one. Yeah.
But this is number 6, right?
Yes, there's
2 more. 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant 2 more after this.
No, this one and this one and the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So maybe we'll do like a $20
Okay, there you go.
total bet. All right. I know it's early, but go ahead and type it in. It's simple. Don't overthink it.
Yep.
Look at the probables and see what they offer you. If it looks like it's better than you expected, then go with it.
Yep.
So it's going to be a $20 total bet.
Okay.
It's a $10 exacta box.
Okay.
3 and 4. Keeping it simple. $20 total, so we'll take $20 out of the kitty. But I'm thinking if we're sitting around 11, 12, 10 on what we all pretty much agree are the 2 best horses in a 6-horse race, I was seriously expecting them to go off at like 5, 4, and 6,
Sure.
something like that. If we get them at like 10 and 11,
I like it.
yeah, let's
I'm with
take
you.
what's given to us. Cool.
And earlier when we had somebody talking about bourbon, and I mentioned a couple of the ones I like. Of course, if El Hombre was here.
Shout out to all the bourbon snobs in the world, okay? These are the guys who masquerade as people trying to they try to class up the joint wherever they're at. Maybe it's a horse race, maybe it's a bar, restaurant, wherever they're at.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, this shit all tastes like kerosene. I mean, it's terrible, it tastes like jet fuel. You choke it down and oh wow, that's so smooth. No, it isn't smooth. Nobody likes it. It tastes like fucking trash, all right? And by the way, it's everybody.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, I'm gonna drag it out. So you drink the stuff as to justify that you're an alcoholic, okay? But you're gonna justify this tasting and like this level of class element that makes it okay for you to drink it. Just fucking drink it, dude.
Classic.
I forgot I was a part of that. I heard my voice in the background there, egging him on a little bit. Yeah.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. You got plenty to work with here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I am going to step away for a second or a few minutes. Hopefully I don't miss the race. But if I do, I'll come back and I'll look at all the extra money in our account, and that'll be great.
Love it. There you go.
All right, guys. I'm gonna back out this way.
Go ahead. All right.
Yeah, that was a classic. Look, Bob, of course that voice sounds familiar. If you look, this is El Hombre's Cocktail Lounge.
Yeah.
As evidenced by the shirt.
Yeah, see, there you go. Right, see, there you go. See?
So El Hombre is a founder of Trust the Prophets. He's been away from us a little bit, got some life things going on that he's been taking care of, but I expect him to be back as a regular in the lounge here probably over the winter. So most likely we'll see him back with us, but yeah. It's always fun when he's in here.
Yeah. So we got 5 minutes to go here.
Yeah, we do need him back, Bob. I agree.
There's Big Screen Boss up on the screen. Derek Chin, one of the big owners up there. Great man. Loves people. Pocket speed. Looks good. Getting ready to stretch out. We haven't seen Rafi too much tonight.
No, we haven't.
3 Thor's Cause. Krista Cole. Fraser Abley.
Trip Aces.
Looking good on the track. Yeah.
Always a good hand when you got Trip Aces.
Yes, absolutely. Paradise Perfect. Ryan Munga. Royal Entry. Jose Campos and Harold Ledesher.
Bobby D's got an Exacta box 4 with the 1, 2, 3.
Nick's going with us. Good luck, Nick.
And once again, the with us is this an Exacta box
3, 4
for $10, 3 in the 4
And then Tim's going to bring us home in the last race.
in the finale, the get out,
Finale.
in the get out.
Another beautiful night up there at Woodbine. Beautiful night down there.
Let's bring this one home, because in the next one we got a big field in the next one, and I think we're gonna have a payday.
Yeah, love it. And that was pretty cool, by the way. You people would know that out there, but Ryan Munger, Munger 5, right? Yeah, that's Ryan Munger. Not often you always get that. He's his outrider for his horse's race is also his wife. There you go. Talking about what are we gonna have for dinner when we get home? She's great. She's an assistant trainer and an outrider. Great lady. So 2 minutes to post. I want to talk a little bit about the Pennsylvania Derby and see Tim. Tim, are you is Gosger your number one pick?
Yes, that's who I'm gonna try to kind of put my wagers around.
Yeah, mine too, for sure. But we got some Baffert horses coming in. We got some different combinations. You could, Ethan. You never know. 6-horse field. There's those famous Stronach colors. James White's got win, play, show on the 5 and a daily double 5 all. Oh, that would be great, James.
That would be a good payday.
If you hit that, that'd be wonderful. And Tim, also some big races at Churchill this weekend. Some good.
Yeah, I mean, on Saturday they've got 4 stakes races.
Yeah,
they've got 2-year-old maiden races as well, but they've got 4 stakes, one of which is a Grade 3. So, be a good day of racing. You've got a few Derby horses, and I think there's only one Derby horses, a couple Oaks horses. So you got a few coming back from Derby Oaks this weekend as well.
Yeah, yeah. Always a good time down there at Churchill Downs.
For sure.
In the Ville. One minute to post. Again, our bet is exact to box $10 3-4. You getting ready? Let me bring up my boy Robert Geller.
Big screen boss, Pietro Moran.
There he is.
Leading rider at the meet.
The man, the legend.
Moving forward for a start is Pocket Speed. As they come up with Thor's Cause to gate number 3. Now the favorite, Trip Aces, moving to the line. Rosero Ford, Ryan Munger on Paradise Perfect, stablemate in this field to Thor's Cause, Paradise Perfect. And the last to join is Royal Entry. Stronach Stables, the outside gate. Royal Entry to the longest shot currently on the board at 20-1 or 21-1.
And again, we've got a exact box 3-4 here, not 6.
Yep.
Let's take a look at the payouts have come down a little bit. The favorite is now 4-3.
And as they break back to last narrowly was Pocket Speed. Away the best is on the inside. Big Screen Boss away from the rail and finding the same Pocket Speed to go up behind Trip Aces, who's come up 3 deep. And going through to be in front is Pocket Speed on the inside. Trip Aces second, getting back to third. Big Screen Boss. From Paradise Perfect, Thor's Cause, the stablemates together. And at the back early is Royal Entry. And Pocket Speed and Trip Aces come away from the opposition. They've opened the lead to about 4 lengths. And Big Screen Boss in third from Paradise Perfect, a length behind them, Thor's Cause. And 2.5 away last. Royal Entry will hounding this leader is Trip Aces. Still in front, though, is on the inside Pocket Speed, but pressed all the way by Trip Aces. They're about 6 clear. Paradise Perfect's gone to a clear third. And then Big Screen Boss, Thor's Cause on the inside, picking up the bit now. And on the outer goes Royal Entry. They go through what was a quarter in 23 and 4, a half 47 and 1. And getting away, Pocket Speed by a length to Trip Aces. Only 3 away now. Paradise Perfect.
Good here.
The Big Screen Boss, Thor's Cause the inside. Last is Royal Entry. They steam along again. And taking off at the turn inside the 3/8 Pocket Speed and Trip Aces a couple in front. Paradise Perfect in third. Big Screen Boss the outside. Thor's Cause ridden along and Royal Entry. They're pretty much in pairs still. On the inside, Pocket Speed holding. Trip Aces trying to level. A length and a half, Paradise Perfect. And Thor's Cause is running on as they turn. Trip Aces has gone to the front. Down the stretch, the leader. And now Paradise Perfect coming in. This leader, Trip Aces. Trip Aces from Paradise Perfect. And down the outside, Thor's Cause. And the stablemate's trying to run home here for Krista Cole. Trip Aces, Paradise Perfect.
Come on!
Down the outside.
Get up there!
Over the top of them. Thor's Cause on the outside, and Thor's Cause has got the win.
Yes!
Thor's Cause, Paradise Perfect in a head bob.
3 over 4, baby.
Second and third, and a gap the others.
I don't know.
Behind
That
them.
was
No,
Pocket
don't
Speed
say that.
time
That was
is
3 over 4 over 5.
1:44.86.
That was
Stop it,
close.
Sean. And the 5 was my other horse, but I was
know.
pushing him
I
aside.
know. Let's see. Here we go. Okay.
3.
Oh, I think it's 4. I think it could be 4, 3, 4. I think so.
I think so, right?
Let's see. I'm hoping.
Come on.
It's a weird angle, but I like that angle there. That was a close one. Ding donger.
The winner is
Down the
3/4
stretch.
Cause, a photo for place, and the first quarter was 23 and 4, the half 47 and 1.
Ah,
Come on.
show
Was
that-
111 and 3.
Show that
They're in
again.
a mile and
Come on,
138
Ford.
at the time.
Get your nose up in front.
144.86.
At the 4. At
Finally
the 4.
getting the win tonight. Thor's Cause.
Show that again. Here we go.
Come on.
Let's see.
Come on. How about the 3 closing, though? That was
Yeah,
magnificent. And how about the 4 holding on for second? Come on.
Come on. Hold on there.
Place it, 4. Place it. Come
Mhm.
on. Stop. No. Put the nose forward. Oh,
Oh,
I don't know about that angle.
that angle's terrible. Let's see the other one.
It's close. It's too close to call. 3-4. Come on. 3-4. Here it comes. Put the
Show
4
me
up.
3, 4.
Put the 4 up.
Put it up. 4 up. You can do it. The 4 wants to be up.
That was a difficult angle.
I will say I wouldn't have won if I put the 5 on because I would have done something to key the 4 in there. And the 3 winning would have bumped. So this has got to be it. Come on. Do it.
3,
Do
4.
it.
Dead heat. It's taking a long time. Dead heat.
Dead heat would give us something at least. It's not sexy, but
Put the 4 up. Yes.
4.
Only winners in the lounge. Love it. Only winners in the lounge.
only winners.
Look at us. Hey, look at us.
Returning
Look
to
at us.
dead heat
Huh?
for
Who would have
second,
thought?
a dead
Not
heat
me.
place, a dead heat between numbers 4, Trip Aces, and 5, Paradise Perfect. They have dead heated for place.
Oh, they
And
did.
four,
They did.
Pocket
They did
Speed
heat
numbers
it.
of
Okay,
3,
I'll take that.
dead heat for 5. and
I'll take
fourth and
that.
2.
It's better than losing. It's better than losing. I couldn't even tell. That's how close they were. Really. I mean, you know,
Thor's Cause
I looked at both
Yes.
angles, and I remember I said they're
finally
right
got
to the
that
same
very important
thing.
win on
You
the
know.
board. Terrific to see.
And it's
for
still a
Krista
great,
Cole
great call, though.
And winning
know.
owners, Joe Pignatelli, Spirits
That's gonna be a
Path
win.
Management Incorporated, and Alan McMullen with this 4-year-old bay gelding who's run some very good races. And
So
today
Bob got
is
the
winner.
5. We got the
Brody's Course,
4.
the sire. Expressly Yours is the dam. James Everett, Janine Everett, Erica Everett Muse bred the winner in Ontario.
Fraser
Avery, winning
Avery.
rider Krista Cole with first.
Baby, look at me. Look at me.
We
Your money. You know what else? You're You're a big winner tonight.
We specialize in making stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks.
You're a big winner. I'm gonna ask you a simple question. I want you to listen to me.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Who's the big winner here tonight at the casino? Huh? Mikey, that's who. Mikey's the big winner.
Way to go, Mikey.
Good job, Mikey. Shot time.
So we'll have to see. We've got a $10 exacta. They'll split the pool between the 3-4 and the 3-5.
Yikes.
But still be good.
It still will be something.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It'll be positive.
Yeah. Nick had it. Good job, Nick.
As long as it's more than $20, it'll be positive.
Yep.
You'll
get more than that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we got it 5 times, whatever it is.
Especially with the 4 on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? If that was 4-3, then you'd be in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
No, Tim, we've got it 10 times. Not 5 times.
Five times me is because they're going to show a $2 exacta.
Oh, because you always do $2. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, $2 is the base, and that's what they'll show on the screen. Is a $2 exacta.
Yeah.
All right. Fair play.
Yeah, but no, I know we got a $10. Believe me. I'm ready to calculate some winnings here. Add it to the bankroll.
That was actually a very good ride by Xavier Ford because that 2 absolutely just tried to dive bomb him. You know, I thought he was gonna give up when the 2 kind of got the lead on him, but he came right back. Special. We'll definitely make money on this.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Don't mind me. I'm just handicapping on the move here.
Especially with the 3 on the top.
Yeah, 3 on top. That helps. That's true.
That helps big time. If it was 4, then you'd be a little bit, because then you're splitting with the favorite on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was paying 50% more 3 over 4 than 4 over 3.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. And that's big.
Big time.
I think instead of like 20, we'll get like 10, 11, which is not that bad at all. You know.
Here we go. So
that's not bad.
945.
Yep. The
Prices are in and Thor's cause for the win.
$45, 46 winner.
There was a dead heat, so the first
excellent
actors,
$47.
Yeah,
baby.
3-5,
that's awesome.
380. Trifecta 3-4-5, 1470.
That's 3 wins tonight, baby.
For $29.
Love it.
55.
Only winners.
Super 3-4-5-2. $42.85
Only
payout.
winners.
The other way, 3-5.
If you're looking at the bankroll, $136.40.
In the double, 1 into 3 paid $50.30. The pick 3, the first leg 2 or 4, $40.80. Swinger 3-4, $1.90. 3-5, $3.75, and 4-5, $3.45. Payouts after the 6th race.
Cheers to everyone in the lounge.
Cheers. Yes, absolutely.
Cheers.
Well done, Formula. Cheers, guys. It's going to be a winning night in the lounge.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only going to get bigger.
All 3 of us got to win, right? Each one of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's always fun right there. Winning with friends.
Everybody's a winner in the lounge.
My friend from Canada just texted me, said, being the asshole I am, he bet 50 to place on the 4. And the 4 paid 210 and paid 230 to show.
1,607.35.
That's what happens with a split place pool.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll kill you.
All right. We move on to the finale.
12 horse race. Here we go.
Here we go. Big bucks on the line.
Close it out with a big win.
All right, Tim. Literally, the ball's in your court. All right. All right. In seventh race, 5.5 furlongs, maiden 15,000 for maiden fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up.
And they're all in and locked up.
Oh, you yelled off there.
And as they break back,
See you soon, Robert. All right, a full field of 12. Yes, what's our take on the 5? Arapistus Encore. Well, he ran good on the turf and then just stopped. I mean, it was bumped at the break. So, I mean, if he takes the synthetic, the workouts don't show that. But
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say.
yeah, but the workouts don't show that at all. But hey, you know what I'm saying? If he runs, you know, I've seen more interesting things. He has speed. That's helping tonight.
Yeah.
All right. So formula. Who are your top 3 here? Or you want me to go? I can go. You want?
We lost your sound, Formula.
You lost your sound.
Now I got you. Go ahead.
There you go. Go ahead, bud.
You're back.
You got me now?
Yeah, we got you now.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you guys skip me for right now? I'm going to find a safe place to give you my my picks.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Because I am technically in transit right now. Completely legal. Completely legal. And in transit.
Love
it. I'll be somewhere momentarily.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, Sean, the ball's in your court.
Okay. Well, here we go. This race is a race okay. Well, clearly the ball's in your court. Pietro Moran, 3-1. This horse has shown speed. I mean, finally dropped down to a level that was comfortable and just got beat by Kimberlina, dueled inside, got collared, but still ran a very good race for Bruno Chickendance and Norman McKnight. The speed's playing well tonight, so I think this horse, you have to use this horse, I think, in your tries. You know, I don't know if he'll hold on, but I definitely think he's definitely one that you have to use. Here's another one. The one is being played at 5-1. I don't get. I get it if the track was playing more evenly. I just think this horse is going to be coming from too far back to really. But versus this group can still get a price. I had him 3rd. My second pick was in fact the 8 Rock Hard Rose, Deborah Rhombus, Jeffrey Alderson. Dropping down. This horse is run against bettor. And I think this horse is definitely going to be right there. Deb does it always. Look at Deb, 53 starts, 8 wins, 7 seconds, 10 thirds. Her horses are always involved in the races. And I think this horse will be very tough here too. So I was 2, followed by the 8, and then the 1. Shocked the 8's 9-1.
So I agree with Sean on the 2. The 2 is my top play as well. I got the top last race out per my formula speed figures, so definitely like to see that. Got the best last race, has the best adjusted times in 3 races. Since we're talking about maiden, I definitely put more emphasis on that last speed figure, that last formula speed figure for me. Then my next horse up would be the 6. This one, graded out pretty well for me across all formulas. Let's see, in terms of the last race, graded out well. I wouldn't put it like in the top 3 or 4, but did well enough. But is also showing a 3-race improvement, so it's a horse that's on the rise. 5 times in the money in the last 10 races. You're getting good value on that horse right now at 10-1. What else can I pull out of this? looks to be one of the many pace setters in this race. I've got 3 horses marked down as wanting the pace, including the 2, the 6, and the 5. So I'm curious to see how that all plays out for these horses here. My next one up, I am going all the way over to the 12. I got the top jockey trainer sire combo on this in 3 races. The horse hasn't done a whole lot, but Barbara Minchell, Ray Munger, Frosted, all these things are. The horse is at a point, right, when you're talking about maidens, especially in that 3rd or 4th race, you get to you got a 3rd or 4th horse you want to add in. This is a horse that has the potential to possibly pop up a little bit more. And then if I'm going to give you another horse at a value, I want to give you the 4, just purely based on pace, because the way I'm seeing the pace set up in this race, the 4 is going to be a horse that is going to be just off the pace. And I see potentially 3 pace setters here dueling. This could be a horse that sneaks in, especially for the value I'm seeing on the 4 right now. That could pay dividends. So if I give them to you in order, I got 2, 6, 12, and 4. There you go. And what did you have, Sean? You had 2, 8, and who else?
2, 8, and 2, 8, and the 1, 2, 8, 1.
2, 8, 1. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can't believe the 8's 8 to 1.
He was 2, 8, 1, and Formula, you were 2, 6.
2, 6, 12, 4.
Okay.
A lot to think about there.
A lot to think about.
Yeah.
So we've got some overlap here. The one thing that we have in common is that I think the two graded out on top like pretty significantly for me. But I like that in a 12 horse race that on the favorite we're getting 3 to 1. So the question is going to be what's going to happen underneath, right? So, and if you look across the board, everybody thinks that because it's like pretty wide open. But Formula, the interesting thing is out of all the horses, my second pick is number 6, 10 to Midnight. I like Jose Campos getting up on this one. This is one that I think is going to be forwardly placed, going to be early speed, is probably going to be the one leading early on. I think the 2 even might set just off of that one. But I think the 6 is going to be out there and can definitely hold on for a place in here. This horse has 3 races at the distance and has finished second in 2 of the 3. But I like Jose Campos riding back on this one. So he got up the first time, last time out, going 6 furlongs, and now rides back at 5.5. If that one had been at 5.5, he would have been a whole lot closer. He would have been 3rd, right?
Yeah,
so definitely a big difference. And then, Sean, my 3rd pick is actually the 8, Rock Hard Rose. So your second pick is my 3rd pick. So that's where I say we've got some overlap. And if you go past that last race on the turf, I'm going to line through that. And then you look at the 2 races before that on the synthetic, the one before 2 back is at this distance, 5.5. And this horse was kind of even all the way around the track, but never really looked like the horse was trying to be asked and pushed to win. And maybe it was the horses in front was just never going to get there, but it almost looked like one of those paid workout kind of races. So I just think that now they come back at 5.5, which that horse did pretty well 2 back. So they've got a shot in here. That was the only time this horse has gone 5.5. And in that one race did finish 3rd. So I like the horse 3rd. And then my next horse, I'm right back to a Formula pick. I thought I was going to be alone on this one. I put the 4 in 4th, no layups. I see the same thing Formula does. If you go back a little bit, this horse only had 1 race off a layoff last time out. But if you go back to last year at Woodbine, this horse showed some serious speed and some numbers that could make this horse competitive here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we'll look, because right now, guys, we got to finish up with this. We're in the paddock and we are
Riders up!
We're riders up. They're coming out to the track. We'll take a look here. I've already got an idea. I'm leaning one way. We'll take a look and figure this out. But I think I got a play here.
Nick Ricciardi. Oh, Amy's got a bet here. Here we go. $1 across on the 4 and the 12. Like it. Titus O'Neill.
Yeah, Firsty. Most people don't recognize that it's Titus.
Yeah. And of course, the 10 is Bruno Chicken Dance, who's got all the horse guys tonight. All the horse head guys. There goes the Doc for the last time tonight. Pookie's looking fire.
Pookie. Looking at the wheel plays, which have been pretty solid all night long in the double.
Yeah.
2-8. In the pick 3. 2-8. In the pick 4. 2-8. And in the pick 6, there will be no pick 6s. There's a lot paying 5 out of 6. There's some 4 out of 6s, so you can't really compare because the 4 out of 6s are obviously lower. But if you look at just the 5 out of 6s that are covered, the 2 again. So the 2 is favored across the board in the horizontal wagers.
Yeah. Always a pleasure, Bob, to have you, my friend. Look at this. 826, 2611, 826, 1026, 826. And Norm's got a $5 exactor, 8 with 1012. Norm must be from Canada if it's an exactor. Eight, 2, 6. Yeah, 3 people picked the 8 yet. It's kind of funny. Still can't believe it's 8-7-1. So the 2 is paying. The 8 is paying.
Hey guys, I'm gonna check out. Good luck. I know we got this. Great job.
Good luck, my friend. Yep. Thanks, buddy. He looks like he's in the Queen video.
He froze up on us at the last minute.
He looked like he was in like one of the Queen videos. Galileo, Galileo.
We still got lots of time here. 7 minutes to
Yeah.
pose.
Oh, yeah.
We're crunching some numbers here. Crunching the numbers.
In time. We're already going to be winners in the lounge tonight, which is great. Juan J. Crawford. 4 no layups. 5 for Princess and Core. Someone like looking sharp. Yeah, the clap. That is Leo's gonna win night. Rock Hard Rose looking good on the muscle. Brown Butter Sage. We don't have anyone yet, Ethan. We're still pondering. He likes the 218. Yep, those are my 3, Ethan.
I just think there are a few horses here underneath, especially, if you get beyond second place in particular. But I even think there's multiple horses there for second. So, Sean, I'm gonna use a little money. Keep it positive. We're gonna be on the positive side, but we're gonna hit and end up being up big. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. So I'm gonna make a $30 play here. We're still above 100.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna play a $1 try key. We're keying the one on top. We gotta have the 2. I'm sorry, a $1 try key. The 2 on top. But look at the horses underneath. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. We're playing 6 horses.
Love it. Yep.
Hit this try. Get some horses home at a price.
Love it.
Big winners.
And we still win on the night. Yep.
And regardless, we go home winners.
Yeah. I'm hoping Mike can. Yeah, I'm hoping the 8 can win for Mike here.
No, don't do that.
No, I'm kidding. I was in 2 definitely.
Because my other play, the other thing that I was looking at potentially doing, I was going to play my typical 2-8 with 2-8 and with a few horses, but it would be less horses.
Yeah. I'm actually proud of myself. I may be 6th in Woodbine. I threw my team together in 4 minutes. Right, I literally had 4. There was like 6 minutes to go until like the thing was. I'm like, am I gonna put a team tonight? And so I put a team in literally in like 4 minutes, and I actually might get over 300 points, which for putting a team together in 4 minutes, that's not actually that bad, even though I'm not gonna win.
Sean, I'm gonna change our bet.
Okay.
I know maybe they say you shouldn't do that, but I'm going to change it.
Ooh.
You ready?
Yeah.
So we're going to play a $2 trifecta, and we're going back to the tried and true. We're gonna play it like I said. So that's only 20.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay. There you go. 2-8 with 2-8 with 1. Okay, you like it? Yep. I like it.
So we're gonna play 2-8,
like
1, 4, 6, 7, 10.
Yeah.
That's a $20 play. So which means even before this one, when we finish up $16.
Okay.
And then plus we hit this try with the 2 and the 8 on top.
Yeah.
Then we get a $2 trifecta instead of a $1. I do think those are the 2 horses that make the most sense.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go indeed.
Big one thing here, my friends. And Tim, are you or anybody who's going to be here, you may very well be at Churchill this weekend.
Yes, I think I'm going to go.
Okay, great card. Some great 2-year-old action there. There we go. Bring it back up. Here we go. And there we go. Perfect. There we go. James White's got a win on the 6 and exact the 6 with the 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Good luck, James. James, your 5 was dangerously close there in that last race from winning and having yourself one heck of a double. That was a great effort by your 5. Meant to say that.
Good luck, everyone.
Oh, yeah, Robert. There we go. Brown by the stage. Locked up.
Also,
Brian Munger. So we have 2 to load after strike
Brian
note.
Munger.
Uncharacteristic, who's drifted out to a big price. Looks well. And the last
The 10 wins, they didn't use the we didn't use the horse heads.
By for start.
yeah, 2.8 is the lowest in the exactas, but it's still paying $27 for 2 as the lowest.
That's still fantastic. Locked up.
Off they race, a great start. Away sharply, uncharacteristic. Go to the front up. Boosters on core. Away well, Rock Hard Rose. Balls in your court. Flies through to be in front. No layups, sharing second spot, followed by Rock Hard Rose up. Easters on core. Pookie's looking fire, going up towards the main pack. And over on the inside is Call Me Miss Lucky with 10 to midnight. About 2 to Brown Butter Sage. Uncharacteristic got back, and then came Strike a Note. On the inside, Love to Dream, and last is that.
Let's keep this 4 up there at 64 to 1, Sean.
Yeah, there you go.
And it is the favorite. Balls in your court, traveling well. A length and a half to Rock Hard Rose. A length and a half, no layups. He's looking fire. They got away from 10 to midnight. Call Me Miss Lucky. Up Easters on core. Brown Butter Sage, and on the inside, Love to Dream from Uncharacteristic.
We don't have the 12.
Turning. And on the inside, Balls in your court being chased home by Rock Hard Rose. They're well clear. And Balls in your court racing away here. And Norm McKnight, looking at 1,000 career victories, is going to get it. It's Balls in your court, just scorching down the lane.
10 coming on the outside.
A massive milestone here for Norm McKnight.
Yeah, we got it.
The
At
trainer
21
of
to
Balls
1.
in your court, who
beautiful. Look at that.
Wins by
Only winners in the lounge. Look at that.
Strike a note.
Boom, boom, boom.
And Love to Dream.
Beautiful.
4:59 the time.
JG Worms got the exacta. 2.8. Look at that, Tim. Only winners in the lounge. Boom. Even made a $20 bet, not a $30 bet. Love it. Only winners.
Made it for less money and double the wager.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's $1. Yep. Beautiful. That was beautiful, my friend. That was beautiful.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Good night. We had 4 winning races.
We were all around it tonight, man.
Balls in your court.
We've been all around it lately, but tonight we were all over it.
We were all over it, yeah. Yep.
And look behind the 8. We had the 10, we had the 7, we had the 1, and we got the biggest price of all of those on top.
And you didn't do a high five.
5/8, 57 4. The final time, 1:4:59. Payouts will come up as a favorite here, but we'll see if there's any.
I know,
Yeah,
Mike.
I'm with you, Mike. I would have preferred the 8 to win too.
Mike would have won the stable duel.
and it would have been a better payout for us.
Yeah, no, right, Zach. Yeah, absolutely. If the 2 had actually come off the board and the 8 had won, right? And stable duel, we're fine the way it is, but Mike and I would have finished 1-2.
We'll take this try for $2. $2 make you holla, Sean.
Make a holla.
Only winners
nice.
in the round.
Still going to be nice with the 10 in the middle, the 10 and third. It's going to be really nice.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people had that one.
No. This kid, is this kid a good rider or what?
He is.
Man. And you know what's amazing about this kid, folks? Are you ready for this? He's going to college as well as riding. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, God bless him, you know?
It's like he grew up around the game and his dad was a jockey or something.
I know. Colin, are we at 190 likes yet?
And as the breeder of the winner, the Bay Philly 3 by Super Speedy.
We're at $190 most likely, Colin.
Right, exactly.
A very important win for Norm McKnight with his 1,000th career training success. Balls in your court. And appropriately with Bruno Schickedanz with this milestone victory in a 4th lifetime start.
Good job, Paul.
Very impressive.
Way to go, Paul.
Wire to wire.
There you go, Paul. You got some extra
tomorrow.
money now tonight for the tomorrow for Churchill or Parks, Derby, you know, or whatever, you know, for the weekend coming up.
That milestone in the final race of the program with balls in your court.
Remington Park, good luck, Ethan. What's your horse? We're gonna root for you. Look at this. Look at this. They're back in the winner's circle for Bruno. These horsehead guys. Bruno's going to bring these. So I just talked to Martha Wakely. That's what do you call it? Those are just some racing fans. Bruno's going to bring them back every time his horses run.
Okay, everybody over here.
Everybody over here.
1,000. Oh, Norm McKnight won 1,000 career. Congratulations to Norm.
McKnight.
Yes.
1,000 training wins.
A part of that journey to the 1,000th, and more to come with the official prices shortly as it is official.
Riddler tonight. Okay. Oh, and Reputation this weekend. Good luck, Ethan. We'll be rooting both of them.
You too, James. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, James.
Waiting for the payouts here. See what a $2 try gives us. I'm refreshing my ADW because I got a couple of times. 128.90.
Whoa, can't beat that at all. Good job.
128.90.
Did that exact to get hammered?
Here
Or
are
is
the
it me?
payouts. The winner, number 2, balls in your court, has returned 380 for the win. The return on 10 striker note to show was
12.30. Was that exacted paying 12.30?
Who's had a great night
for $1?
Exact
Yeah.
to $12.
Because it paid 12.30 for 2.
64.45.
Oh.
Super.
Wow, the cause hit that thing.
Even. The
That's not what mine was showing.
No, me neither. That's what I'm saying. The cause hit that thing.
Carryovers 11,000.
Oh, good. Have fun in Vegas, Mike.
3-2 double paying 24.10.
Mike, you might as well move out there and live there, man. My friend, you're there every time I turn around.
37.85.
That costs $20, Paul. Yeah. So for $20,
there's the final tally, Sean. 245.30.
3132.46.
Only winners in the loan.
The late pick for the first leg.
I'm going for a nap, and then I'm going. I'm getting up like 5:30 to go to Parks.
5 out of 6. For $238.55.
Yeah, Jay Worms, thank you as always, my friend.
66.45.
Yeah, Jay Worms. Hopefully, hope to see you on Saturday.
Friday.
Yeah. 245.30. Only winners in the.
So Paul, it was a $20 ticket. We played a $20 ticket.
Yeah. Colin, I messaged Mutt. He said, big weekend spin, big weekend. So he will be. He's actually doing Mutt is doing all the handicapping for the thing. So for the races. So there we go.
All right, Sean, my friend, you have
Perfect. Great job, everybody. Thank you, sir. You have an awesome weekend at Church Downs. We'll miss you up there, buddy.
Yeah, say hello to everybody up there for me.
I will. Exactly. I needed you there. I don't know anybody there. So exactly. So all right, buddy. Have a great weekend. Congratulations. Every phone call, everybody. All right. Talk to you soon, folks. Thank you.
We'll see you Tuesday.